All right.
Hello, once again. Welcome to Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. This is Edmund and Captain Fox.
Hey, we're back here again.
Okay, so last game we finally solved the mystery with Sherlock Holmes of the lock room. What do they call it? Lock room
The
mystery.
Band. Yeah,
Yes, the
the
Speckled
lock
Band.
room mystery. But wait a minute. Did we ever figure out what the Speckled Band actually was?
Yeah, cat toy.
Oh, that's right. It was the cat toy. Yeah.
So yeah, we found out that the so-called murder was actually an accident, unfortunate one. And apparently we did the One Piece thing of inheriting will of Kazuma's to pursue becoming a lawyer.
Yep.
So
technically, it wasn't an accident. It was a spur of the moment murder, but the intention was there was intention behind the murder, but it was a huge misunderstanding.
again, that has a term. That's a legal term that I have.
Yeah.
I need to see those Anywhere Town Ohio video again because they call it. It has a name, and I cannot believe I just named that.
You remember those videos? Nice. We gotta watch those again.
Oh yeah, basically there's a term for when you kill someone but not intentionally, by accident.
Isn't that like involuntary manslaughter?
I think that's the term. Yeah. So yeah, it's a case of involuntary manslaughter.
Yeah.
At the end. Anywho.
All right. Case 3.
The adventure
court data.
of the adventure of the runaway room.
How'd they get a whole room to run?
Look, wire.
I
London
also have
Fifth-
dinner on the way, so
Awesome. What are you getting?
I just get a
Glancing
chicken
over the
sandwich.
records of the late century, I am faced with the events of a certain bitter winter. A murder in a carriage had sped through dense fog, London fog in dead of night. Though the victim and the perpetrator were the only ones inside, there were multiple witnesses to the crime itself. However, none could I imagine at the time that such a seemingly obvious case as this will end in such a horrendous manner. My friend, Mr. Sherlock Holmes, once said of the incident, I believe that perhaps the case was indeed the prelude, the beginning of a long concerto that impressive Japanese student and I were to play together. Oh. Hey, that's a term from Professor Layton.
Yeah.
Makes sense, London. Amazing! It's a railway station. Railway station or not, I never saw such an enormous building before. He looks good with the hat. And look at all the steam locomotives. This country is incredible. That looks nice.
Poncho drip on.
Wow. Oh, look. Brian's Cockle, the best in London. I feel like I'm dreaming. So this is the capital of Great Britain. So
where to?
Oh, hello.
I'm aboard. I'll take you wherever you want to go.
In that case, the Supreme Court in Whitehall, if you wouldn't mind.
My pleasure.
Ah, nice.
I suppose you're visiting students from abroad, eh?
Yes.
Thought so. Well then, I hope you enjoy your stay.
Hey, where's my
And
wallet?
welcome to the center of the world, Great Britain's mighty capital, London.
Is that the Eiffel Tower? What the hell?
The French did it first. In the
wait.
future, but we studied the design. What the fuck is this courtroom? He's got a gun! Get down!
Okay, they actually build that in Big
They
Ben?
actually have like a library of Congress in the Big Ben Tower. Like, really? Come on.
Holy shit. Oh, what an incredible place. It's so imposing. It's almost suffocating. This place is breathtaking. It looks like a fortress. Team Fortress. Two of them, I guess. There are some stone buildings like this in Japan now, of course. For real? Are you telling me they're building with giant gears grinding? Anyway, what this how to build a future decades since we open our borders to the outside world? An authentic example like this has quite a different impact, would you agree? As far as cry from the wood and paper most other buildings are constructed from, it's certainly unfamiliar. But I think there's more to the difference than just construction materials. Gee, I wonder. What is this place again? This is the Lord Chief Justice Office, Narul Holson. Is it
I gotta be right back. I gotta be right back and pick up my dinner.
Okay.
Oh
Do you want me to
boy,
wait?
here we go.
I'll wait. Okay. Meanwhile, let's check the record. Oh, what's this? I'm gonna wait his back. Well, look at this. It even shines. One ring to rule them all. I wish I could quote Lord of the Rings right now. Oh well. Kind of heading out of the way space like that.
Ow.
Is this
Welcome
the
back.
screensaver we're getting?
Might as well. And yes, no longer we had a suited pin. We have this now.
Oh, we don't have the pin anymore? Oh, that's lame.
No, we have the armband now. Well, we still have it, but these are the scales of justice. They're a symbol of defense, are they? Yes, that's right. The scales are a symbol of fairness to show that all are treated equally in the eyes of the law. And they are a warning to those who enter the courtroom without an impartial mind. But with the mark of the defense, it will be more auspicious if they were weighing more heavily on the not guilty side, I think. Very impartial and sure. God damn it, we've been through this several times.
We have been?
Yeah, and the whole month, remember?
Oh, yeah.
And let's see, Kazuma. Oh, the name. Yeah, his name.
Oh.
The lawyer's name is embroidered on the side here, too. Look. Kazuma Sogi. This was his plan, of course. He had his heart set on his study tour in Great Britain. I'm sure he will have found out the truth he longed for here. But he lost his life before he even had the chance to see the place. I was so strained of his hopes and reading when I look at this armband. Hello.
I do hope he has a brother to continue his lineage.
We'll see. But yeah, instead of the pin, now we have the armband. So now we can show the armband to people. Oh yes. She's 16?
Wow.
Okay.
I'm not going to make any comment.
Yeah. Is Japan alright? Anyway. The Lord Chief Justice. We had instructions to report here at this time. If circumstances were different. We're supposed to let the Lord Chief Justice know that we had arrived from Japan. But Kasuma can't. No. So instead we're here in a different capacity as envoys to report the news of Kasuma's summons there. Yes. And having delivered his or her message, an envoy's duty is done. So we had to return to Japan. So you made me study for a whole month for nothing, are you telling me? Oh, shut up, you. If we want to remain here in Great Britain, I have to take Kasuma's place as the last student selected for the study tour. In other words,
we did our job. We did our job. Let's go ahead and have some fun in Britain.
Yes, which means you need a requisite qualification as a lawyer. Which is what I've been studying for. Here in Great Britain, it is the Lord Chief Justice who appoints lawyers. So that's the second reason why we're here, to have you officially recognized as a lawyer. It's the only way that we'll be able to remain here in London. I hope I'm up to scratch.
I have a question.
Yes.
Is the Lord Chief Justice like anything like the Lord Mayor of London? Because that is a position.
I know what you're talking about, but probably not. But it is a high. I'm guessing that it's a high title.
Yeah.
I mean, it is.
Yeah. Good morning. Sorry for keeping you.
Ooh. Oh.
I trust you aren't too exhausted after your long voyage from Japan. It seems I'm 1 hour, 12 minutes, and 47 seconds late. My apologies.
Oh, dear Lord, you're one of those. Also, hello, Purist. How you doing? Welcome. Oh, no, don't mention it. Well, never been happier than we're standing around with nothing much to do. Why the hell would I say that?
How unfortunate. So, introductions. I'm Male Strongheart, Lord Chief Justice of the British Empire.
Male Strongheart.
I wonder if that means he's a chick.
Oh, I feel like a little mouse under a Nephilim foot. Come on, Mr. Naruto. Don't be a mouse. Stop reading my thoughts. You're not thinking, you're saying it out loud.
Your thoughts. Stop it.
You're not thinking, you're saying it out loud. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, anyway. If it's an honor to meet you, Lord Justice Strong Hearts, I'm Ryunosuke Naruhodo from the Empire of Japan.
Well, Mr. Naruhodo. Welcome to London, the capital of our glorious British Empire.
Oh, dear Lord. Yes, thank you. Okay, so should we look around or start talking to him?
Yeah, let's creepily look around before we even talk to him.
Okay. Oh, so I cannot look up. Okay. But I can? Okay. Is this some kind of clock? Actually, I think we may inside some sort of giant clock. But those gears are larger than anything you find in a steel locomotive even. It's eerie. Don't you think clocks are some sort of hobby of his, the Lord's Chief Justice man? Well, boys will enjoy fiddling around with machines, don't they?
And he does carry the auspicious pocket watch on him at all hours of the day.
I'm not sure you could fiddle with clocks that size. I'm certain you couldn't call him a boy. Still, it's amazing how little noise those clocks make considering how large they are. That's a good point.
They're well oiled, you see.
There's actually something quite sooty about their precise rhythmic. Okay, the seat. This must be the Lord Chief Justice's desk. I believe it's made of marble. It looks more like a over-the-top tombstone than topple over to me. I think that your fancy imagination will work again, Mr. Naruhodo. It feels like everything that's normally made of wood or paper at home. It's made of bricks and stones here. I know. That's why this place feels so weird and sure. Look at this! Metal giants facing each other across the room. According to the workshop manual, I believe they're suits of armor. Oh, right. I thought they were like the lion dogs that we have in Japan guarding shrines gates. No, not at all. In fact, in Europe, suits of armor like these are always possessed by evil spirits, you know. What the hell? And they're roaming around in the middle of the night. What the hell again?
I think you're getting your fantasy stories mixed up from your history books again, Susato.
Is there nothing you don't know, Miss Susato? No, as long as this book I can pretend I know everything. Fine. This book still made everything I need to know. Ah, for fuck's sake. I hate it when the jokes write themselves. Anyway. If you're ever unsure, just ask. When did she get that incredible song? Just look at these naughty books packed together on the shelves. They go from floor to ceiling. And they're all books that you couldn't hope to come by in Japan. It's like a dream. Yes, a very bad dream. They're not all about British law either. These are books about the judicial systems of other Western nations. France, Germany, Spain, Holland.
Holland has a judicial system?
Huh. What about Russia? Why do you ask? Did you forget already? Forget about what? Anyway, I was wondering about asking the Lordship Justice how you say wardrobe in Russian. What do you think? Are you still hanging on that? I think Versailles is sub best abandoned. Ah, never forget about you fetishizing about wardrobes. No comment. Okay, I guess that's all we can see right now.
Wait. Let me see here. Was the other suit? Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
okay,
it sounds like
everything's here.
Yeah.
Alright, time for me to get to work.
Okay. What can you tell us about London?
So, what are your impressions of our capital so far? How do you like London?
Line. I've been so nervous since I've got here that I can't remember a single thing about the city. It's simply splendid, isn't it, Mr. Naruhodo?
Oh?
We had a wonderful view of some of the London streets from the carriage on the way here from the station. We visited the most famous urchins. I'm still looking for my wallet.
I wonder if you can present stuff to him.
Everything so impressive and grand. I must say I'm almost lost for words.
I'm glad to hear that you like it. The city boasts tramways, piped water and gas, even cables supplying electricity. We spearhead every revolutionary new technology in the world. Every visitor to London is astounded.
Oh yes, astounded is the word. Thanks for friending me there, Susato-san. And everyone seems so jolly and full of vigor.
Yes. There's much excitement about the upcoming great exhibition we'll be hosting here in London.
Great exhibition?
Cultural and technological achievements from around the globe are to be exhibited here in our great city. Like a World's Fair, you say?
Oh.
It will be the greatest spectacle of its kind in history, and will make Paris's World Fair look like a toy shop.
Oh. Gosh, I can hardly imagine how magnificent it's going to be.
Great Britain's capital city is nothing but magnificent. London is the center of the modern world.
If you say so yourself.
The sun will never set on our great empire. Boy, do I have some unfortunate news for you.
What sun? I don't see any fog here. How you can tell there's a sun over there with all this fog, by the way?
I am the sun. I am the light. Perhaps it is fate in that these progressive times we welcome visitors from the land of the rising sun.
Should I show him the badge?
Yeah, well, let's see if he has any opinion on that.
Okay. Lord Stronghold, may I show you this?
To accept this item, issue a receipt, examine it thoroughly, and make a formal statement of my findings. Would require something in the region of 24 hours of my time.
Seconds.
No, 24 seconds of my time, sorry.
Sorry?
Does the item warrant 24 seconds of my time, Mr. Naruhodo?
Oh my god, one of those. Let's leave it for now.
Yes, let's.
Okay. Lordship Justice. I think you were expecting a student of law for this studio tour, weren't you?
Absolutely. A Mr. Kazuma Asogi, if my memory serves.
That's right.
The British government has already been telegraphed a full report of the situation.
It only took a whole 2 weeks. Incredible.
I understand the young man lost his life aboard the steamship bound for our shores.
That's amazing. The news reached him before we even arrive.
My country naturally extends its deepest condolences to yours.
Oh, thank you.
And you honored this appointment specifically to inform me of the news?
Yes. We are here in the capacity of envoys from Japan to report the sad news in person.
They tell me you Japanese are a people of protocol and courtesy, and I see that it's true. And it is with some regret that I must inform you that the death of the young lawyer means the study tour arrangement can no longer proceed.
You were just hear us out, Lord Strongheart.
What do you have to say, madame?
It's about the study tour. Mr. Naruhodo here would like to make a proposal.
Sorry, but I'm already married. I mean, what do you know? Well, Mr. Naruhodo.
Okay, this is it then. The moment of truth. Oh dear Lord, don't tell me Kazuma. Oh no. Here we go. The thing is, Lord Justice, Lord Strongheart, I was wondering perhaps you'll consider allowing this study tour to go ahead.
Don't misunderstand me. Britain would ideally like to see the tour go ahead. But without a lawyer from your country, there's nothing to be done.
Well, in that case, what if there was someone else? Another lawyer from Japan, I mean.
Is there something I don't know? Only a single lawyer was invited to Great Britain from your country. And that was Mr. Hisogi. At least, that is what I've been led to understand.
Well, the thing is... Okay, this really isn't going well at all. I just can't seem to find the right words to say to this man. Mr. Naruhodo! I could ruin things here if you're not careful. What am I gonna say?
If there's someone else... Oh wait, no, that's
If there's someone else from Japan who could be described as a lawyer is... might as well.
It's me!
It's me, Mario. I mean, Ryonosuke. It's me. I can do it.
Is that so?
I mean, I don't actually have any qualifications as such, but...
No qualifications, you say, and yet you still claim to be a lawyer.
Holy shit, we should have practiced this. You tell me. I have acted as a lawyer in court before. Only once, as it happens. And I had Kazuma to help me, and I was the accused, but closing over the details... I've been spending every spare moment of the journey here to Great Britain studying. I learned all about Russia and corporate while I was aboard on the SS Booyah.
Aha, the SS Booyah, you say. The voyage from Japan is some 50 days, I believe. Not what you might call a full education.
We Japanese are famous for our grand schools, after all.
Yes, I'm aware of that. To become a qualified lawyer here in Britain, not only do you need a university degree in law, you must also complete several years of training.
I realize it's far short of a period of time, but I can just go back to Japan. Kazuma, Mr. Asoga's journey has just only begun. Coming here on this study tour was all he thought about. I had to carry on and do everything he planned to do. It's calling carried wheel, after all. I know it sounds like I have an overinflated opinion of myself, but I will do anything to prove that I have what it takes. Any taste you care to set me. Just one chance. That's all I'm asking for. Please.
31 seconds.
Sorry?
Your opening statement there, Mr. Naruhodo, it was 31 seconds long. Give or take. Hollywood time, you know. Not too brief, not too protracted. A perfectly judged appeal, I would say.
Okay.
Which is a skill that would stand you in good stead as a lawyer.
Are you telling me I did an elevator pitch? And what's
You
an
passed
elevator?
my hidden test, you know.
Oh, thank you.
So, you're willing to put those words to trial, are you? Well, I'm all for entertainment.
Uh-huh.
But let me ask you one thing first, sir.
Yes.
You say you intend to do everything Mr. Asogi planned to do. Are you firmly set on that path?
Well, yes. That's my intention.
I see.
And imagining things? But the expression just altered a fraction there for all of a sudden.
Very well. You have your wish. I'll give you a chance. A test to become a specially certified lawyer. Whether you pass or fail is entirely down to you.
Really? Here we go. My trial or test? Well, see. So, what form will the test take exactly?
Tell me, Mr. Naruhodo, what do you consider the role of a lawyer to be?
Well, defending people, of course.
Well said. So, let's have you defend someone.
Huh?
Your timing is perfect, in fact. There's an apt trial about to begin later today. No advocate has been appointed for the defense as yet, so this will be welcome news.
Today? Straight away?
If you manage to secure a verdict of not guilty, you'll have passed my test. What could be simpler?
Oh, how did I get myself in this situation? Well, could I ask, what sort of trial is it, my Lord Strongheart?
Grand larceny, of course. Yes, good question. Ah, I remember. It's a murder trial. Surprise!
Oh, my specialty. Good to know. A murder?
An extremely simple case, I understand. You really can't lose.
That's easy to say.
It'll take you about, 9 hours real time to get through. But I should mention, just in case. If the defendant is found guilty, he will, of course, be sentenced to capital punishment.
Capital punishment? He'll be put to death?
Here in Great Britain, murderers are sent to the gallows without exception. Presumably, you read that much in your short C-based introduction to British law.
We can't possibly agree to such a test.
Wanna bet?
We will be toying with a man's life.
I am the Lord Chief Justice, and I've decided it's acceptable. Delicious.
You can't do that, can you? By the way, what are you having?
This delightful fried chicken sandwich. It
Oh,
is
nice.
Beautifully spiced.
Awesome.
There's no need to overcomplicate this. All you have to do is ensure that you don't lose.
Well, shit. The defendant may live or die, depending on how well I perform in court. I might as well live and learn. If I lose, he'll be hanged.
No, I said he'll be shot. Mr. Naruhodo, you've come to me claiming to be a lawyer.
Oh.
If you want me to take you seriously, you need to prove you're willing to do a lawyer's job. And you say you intend to see through the will of your compatriot, Mr. Atsugi. I would like you to understand just how far you're willing to go in order to make that happen.
His test a matter so.
What's the matter? You've fallen silent. I'm sorry, but time is pressing. The trial begins shortly. I need an answer from you now. What's it to be?
What do I say? Do I agree to the third test? Did I get a game over? I said I won't do it, but you know what? I'll do it.
You'll probably get a game over if you say you don't.
I'll do it. All right then. If I had to give a decision now, my answer is I can do it. I can get the worst out of one of those situations, of course.
15 seconds. Your decision-making needs work if you want to be a lawyer. That was too slow.
What?
So, as I suspected, is it?
Sorry?
You have noble intentions, but lack the resolve to see them through. The test is cancelled. Thank you for stopping by. Go and acquire your ticket for passage back to the east tomorrow. This conversation is over.
Oh, shit. Yes, Lord Strongheart. Thank you for offering me a chance. Mr. Naruhodo. I'm sorry, Mrs. Sato, but what could I do? It's alright, I understand. Do you? It's not an easy decision to choose whether to defend a man in these circumstances. Our soul has absolutely nothing to do with it.
What are you trying to say, madame?
I think what Mr. Sato means is that no matter how bad I like to be recognized as a lawyer and stay here in Great Britain, to risk another man's life by treating his one and only chance at a trial so trivially will be utterly unforgivable. And I feel exactly the same way. I'm sure the defendant won't take his trial as a test, as some kind of experiment. A lawyer may fight for his clients in court day after day, but each one of those clients, the particular day they stand in the dock may be the only chance they have to fight to prove they're innocent. No, I was wrong. I'm not qualified to do that job yet. I'm sorry for wasting your precious time, Lordship Justice. Snap, snap, snap.
You have no idea of what you have wrought upon yourself. Wait, Mr. Naruhodo.
Oh, was there something else?
It's approximately 20 minutes by carriage to the Old Bailey from here. If you leave immediately, you should still be there in time.
But I just said that.
I was quite serious in what I told you. The defendant in this case has literally no one to advocate for him.
What?
At this point, he can't hope to find someone to represent him. The trial will begin without a defense. And if that happens, there's only one possible outcome. He will receive the most severe sentence the judge can pass down.
But that's awful!
But that's the truth, baby. Live with it.
Why does it have to be like this?
Please don't expect an answer to every question.
Hmm.
The cold, hard truth of the matter is that there is only one person now with a chance to save this man from a very miserable end. And that is you.
And really his only hope?
So, what do you say now, madame?
Me? What do you mean, Lord Strongheart?
You said it wasn't an easy decision to choose whether to defend a man in these circumstances, and I agree. But in my estimation, it is purely and simply a matter of resolve.
Oh.
Our time is up here. I have a meeting to attend. I must leave in 2 minutes and 16 seconds. So, venture into our great city and enjoy yourselves. And I disassociate.
He's gone. He faced through the clock?
He just rose up and just, like, slid back into the face of the clock and merged with it. I am the time.
The Old Bailey. Oh, Bailey.
Oh, I know that seasoning. It goes great on fish.
If we're going to do this, Mr. Naruto, we must leave at once.
What to do? Why are we standing around here doing this?
Mr. Seth, can I just ask you something? And I don't like what you're about to do. Careful. From this position, I can perform a societal takeoff in an instant. I know. Mr. Naruto, you heard low strong. The trust starts imminently.
Imminently.
If I need to throw you, I will. Even if I have to
carry you over my shoulders to get there, I will, so help me God.
You know, you could just say, I feel we should hurry to the courtroom. If you need to ask me anything, you had better wait until we're at the Old Bailey. Fine, we're going.
Jeez. Fine, jeez.
London's highest criminal court with illustrious past, the Old Bailey. Is where I take to test and prove my worthiness today.
Yikes.
Oh, fancy.
Hey, this looks familiar.
Hey, Bobby's.
Ah, yes. Mr. Robert and Mr. Robert's son.
Oh, thank goodness, we're in time. There's still 15 minutes until the trial begins. I knew a horse-drawn carriage could go that fast. I thought my team were going to rattle loose. You hear what I said to the driver when we climb aboard? Get us to our destination in 5 minutes, driver, and there's a guinea in for you. It's one of my favorite lines from the Harlock Show stories, and it worked quite perfectly. Are you sure it's a guinea?
Must be a fan of those novels, too.
I'm not sure why you're so pleased. I thought we were going to die. And we had to pay call for the privilege. Well, at least we're right here before the trial started. Yes, I suppose there's that. Anyway, I don't understand it. The court clerk said the defendant should be here. But there's no sign of him at all. So this is the Old Bailey. Even this room for defendants to wait in is grand. Are you alright, Mr. Naruhodo? I'm feeling tense, that's all. This place gave me the sense of foreboding that I remember from the Supreme Court in Japan. An oppressive air. Almost like the building itself is going to crush whoever is about to be sentenced. I guess
that's kind of how it works.
It feels like only yesterday that I wasn't the one about to be crushed.
Actually, it was yesterday.
Yes. Whoever the man you're defending is, I imagine he's feeling very alone at this moment. Top of the morning to you, man! No. You want to do this or want me to do it?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me get through this. Top of the morning to you, madam, sir.
That was perfect.
What are you doing following me here? Things are fair desperate, are they?
Sorry?
Would you look at the expressionless faces from the east I use?
What from Japan, yes.
Ah, Japan it is it. Right, say no more. So, how much do you need?
Oh, no, we're just here because...
No need to explain, fella. I've been there myself. So I have. No place to go, nothing to eat, barely a penny to your name, and all while in a strange, faraway land.
Well, actually, we haven't found a place to stay yet, no.
'Tis grand, 'tis grand. Let me start by giving you 1,000 guineas. Say nothing now.
A 1,000 guineas? Please, Mr. Sato, you have to shout. But 1,000 guineas is... carry to 4, 7... right, it's enough to build an entire mansion in the most prestigious area of Tokyo. What?
Nani? 'Tis nothing to me at all. I like to ensure I have sufficient funds to weather a rainy day, you see. I have enough wealth to buy the city of London 2 or 3 times over.
Could that much rain even fall in one day? We're in London. I guess it's true. Well, even so, we couldn't possibly accept such a large sum of money. Ow! That hit me in the eye!
Don't get me wrong, fella. I'm not giving it to you no strings attached. I'll be wanting you to do something for me.
Oh?
To be honest, 'tis a little embarrassing. The trial that's about to begin, you see, is for me good self here. I'll be in the dock. So now, what I want you to do is come along with me and stand there beside me.
Like a stand?
And I will show you a world of pure imagination. Officially, you'd be my lawyer, but that's just a little detail now.
Oh, well, the thing is...
Don't worry about a thing. All you have to do is stand up there next to me, nothing more. Otherwise, you see, the trial is gonna start without me having any kind of representation at all.
Oh, it was true. The Lordship just wasn't making it at all. I'm very sorry to have to ask, but does that mean you're the defendant in this trial?
Bluster and blazes! Do yous not know who I am? Me? One of London's biggest names?
No, sorry. We only just arrived in the city, you see.
I see. I suppose it isn't altogether impossible. Well, just next to Hyde Park, there's the center of London, is another beautiful park.
Jekyll Park, I'm guessing? Sorry, a park? What?
Tis called McGilded Park, full of blossoming flowers in the spring and singing birds and whatnot. I donated it to the city, so I did.
An entire park? In central London?
A city of smiles. That's my vision of London. There's nothing Magnus McGilded wouldn't do for the city and its square old people.
Magnus McGilded. Okay. That's amazing. I mean, really extraordinary.
But now they've all the gall to say I'm a good-for-nothing criminal. Me, Magnus McGilded. What is the matter with the London police, I ask you?
Alright, don't pass out. Jeez. Mr. Naruhodo. Perhaps now will be a good time to introduce ourselves while the gentleman catches his breath. Good idea. Mr. Gilded, the thing is, we're actually here in London to study British law. We're law students on a study tour from Japan, you see. So, if you don't have a lawyer for a trial yet, and you'll be happy to put yourself in our hands with the...
That's what I was after saying, you daft Egypt. I've given you 1,000 guineas to stand up there next to me, haven't I?
Yes, but it's really offering to just stand up next to you.
Oh, I think I see what's going on here.
Sorry?
I know what you're thinking. The Chancellor of a fella claims to have more money than the Queen. But if that's true, why the blazes can't he hire the finest lawyer in all of England?
Well, you said allow part me, not me.
Because he did it. That's the only explanation. Well?
Well...
No.
Not at all. Not at all. Although, it is a little bit strange to be honest.
Why you don't have a...
No.
Yeah, sorry.
Why don't you have a lawyer, I mean? You can afford one, so...
That would be the fault of the Reaper.
Sorry? He just said Reaper?
Aye, the Grim Reaper of the Bailey, Lord Baroque Van Zykes. He's the prosecutor.
Oh. Baroque Van Zykes. Huh. Zykes. The prosecutor is a Grim Reaper?
When Van Zeke stands for the prosecution, they call the accused his sacrificial lambs.
Holy shit.
And to this day, in every single trial in which he's been the prosecutor, the accused has been damned.
So in short, what?
He's a perfectionist, you see. It's reached the desperate situation where there's no one willing to stand defense against the fella at all. You could say he's a living legend of the Old Bailey.
Goodness. Lord Baroque Van Zykes. He must be an exceptionally talented prosecutor then.
Talented isn't the word you're looking for, madame. It's cursed.
Cursed? What on earth?
The defendant is summoned, and his counsel. Please make your way to the courtroom. The trial is about to begin.
His counsel? Oh yeah, that will be me.
Duh. Oh, 'tis time. Well then, fella, don't let me down.
But I don't know anything about the case. You haven't told me what happened.
Until you showed your face here. I made up me mind, so I had.
Sorry?
I've decided I have to defend myself in there.
How would that work?
But then you made an appearance, a student of law, wouldn't you know? 'Tis no accident, I can assure you that. 'Tis fate. So don't get cold feet now, please.
I really know nothing about the case or about this man who stands accused. In fact, the only thing I do know, is that I can just turn my back on him, even though he looks kinda douchey.
That's how the British law works, you see.
Mr. Naruhodo. The man has no one. He'll have to stand alone in that courtroom, armed with nothing to help himself. Yes, something that Kazuma would never have allowed to happen.
Counsel for the defense, what are you doing? If you're late to the start of the trial, you will lose your right to stand.
I'll be right there. I'll be right there. It's happening then. My first trial in a British court. I heard you're watching over me, Kazuma. Kazuma. Because I have no idea how I'm going to manage this.
Alright, you get to be the judge, I get to be the prosecutor.
Okay, that works. Holy shit.
Flair for the dramatic, do we?
Oh! There's
Who
a
the
jury.
fuck are these people?
So this is a higher court in Great Britain. The Old Bailey. The centuries of history in this place is palpable, isn't it? It's so different from the Supreme Court in Japan. It feels both imposing and serene at the same time. The atmosphere almost makes words redundant. Whatever the country, determining a person's guilt or innocence is always a solemn affair. May I say something, Mr. Naholo? Oh, yes, what? Oh, fuck's sake. Your eyes look ready to pop out of your head again.
He's still wearing his pin, too.
I know, but I just can't help. Well, he's technically still a student, so yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hello.
In the name of the Majesty the Queen, I hereby declare this fort to be a session. We are here today to determine the guilt of innocence of Mr. Magnus McGill. I now call upon the counsels of the prosecution and defense to declare their willingness to proceed.
The prosecution is fully prepared.
That must be the Reaper of the Bailey. Really, those prepared to dispatch is not poor bet into the underworld. Probably works for a Mr. Dracul, for that matter. Counsel for the listeners, you appear to be Eastern. Do you speak English? Hi! I mean, yes, of course, sorry. Well, he asked if the defense was ready. And I couldn't be 40% ready if I try.
Those eyes please me, Nipponese. They shroud your fear, your doubt, your trepidation. They run wild, clinging to some phantom notion of courage. The quintessential look of a sacrificial lamb.
I'll show you from my spine, all the way to the tips of my toes.
And my
I'm
boner!
scared.
I can't control it! He's hot!
I'm scared like hell. No, Mr. McGill.
Yes, my lord.
This time accused of murder. I can be orange. You can be sent to the gallows if found guilty. Are you quite sure you wish to entrust your defense to this foreigner? Filth.
As I've always said, my lord, 'tis a grand thing to give opportunities to the young. Even if the fellow is a student from some little island off in the Far East. Is it not the British way to ignore the dangers to yourself and give those less fortunate a fair chance? I'd like to think that acts of chivalry do the great British Empire proud. Listen, Mr. McGilded. Did you hear what he donated 5,000 pounds to the government the other day?
Mother, please go play Miss McGill Park. It seems as though everyone in the Purple Gallery is firmly behind Mr. McGill. That's definitely welcome news. And he certainly has a way with words. I'm surprised he couldn't convince anyone to defend him. Eloquently put, Mr. McGill. A most noble sentiments. Now, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I sure need hardly remind you that you 6 members of the public have been selected for your impartiality. Are you ready to proceed? Oh, we have a jury system, of course.
Yep. Yes, my lord. If the task is to send rotters to the gallows where they belong, I'm more than ready.
At the manor, his lordship always say we should dispose of rubbish proudly. Naturally, I agree.
Ha! Any criminal here will soon be wishing they'd never set eyes on me. Stenographer, yep.
Yep.
I feel a chill.
Oh, don't mind me, my dears. I'll just be getting on with my knitting. Must finish these myths for my grandson.
Ah, Mr. Nahudo, those people are... The jury, yes. That's something we have in Japan yet. That's right. We only ever read about it. But here in Great Britain, the court's final verdict depends on the opinion, so this seat's yours. The judge passes sentence according to the law, but the jurors determine guilt based on common sense. So the defendant's ultimate judgment from two completely different points of view. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Well, how exactly do the jurors give their verdicts? That I don't know, but... I'm sure we're going clear as the trial progresses. Yes.
Prosecutor Van Sykes.
My lord.
It's been a number of years we sent you here in the court. I saw you renounce your fame.
I know. I'm known as the Reaper of the Bailey, my lord. Infamy rather than fame, I would say. But yes, 5 years have passed since I last spread my wings in this capacity.
So, what brings you back? Is there some shades of circumstances of which the court should be aware?
I leave that to your imagination, my lord.
So the remake has been our option for 5 years. Why, they had to choose today of all days to make a comeback. Don't lose heart, Mr. Naruhodo.
As you wish, sir. The court really welcomes your return. Now then, opening statements, I think. As summary of the case, if you please.
Certainly, my lord. As your lordship is aware, there is a case of overwhelming simplicity.
Was me the only ones here who aren't aware?
The incident took place in the late evening, 3 days past. The hour was some minutes after 10. The victim was a maker of building bricks known in the community as Thrice-Fired Mason.
Sorry? Thrice?
He was a very accomplished craftsman. The bricks with fire were said to be almost indestructible.
Oh.
Oh.
Thank you.
The victim's corpse was discovered in an omnibus in service in the streets of London at the time. Sorry, I just got distracted by the knife in his chest. The dagger that had been thrust in the victim's abdomen is believed to be the ultimate cause of death. Here is the autopsy report from the investigating medical officer of Scotland Yard.
Thank you, Counsel. I should have set that and the photograph as evidence.
Alright, let's go ahead and review them immediately.
Yep.
And one further item of evidence.
We'll get back to you. Hold on a moment.
Yeah, hold that thought, okay?
Freeze time. Victim name Thrice-Fired Mason, male, age 54, occupation brickmaker. Time of cause of death 15 February, 10 and 11 p.m. Stabbed once in the abdomen with a knife while just journeying in an omnibus. Bus. Dying due to internal hemorrhage resulting from the trauma. That's all that we have right now.
Yep.
For the picture.
Let's
Okay.
see. Slumped over, there's nothing behind him. There's only blood around the wound. Oh, what's that? A missing button I see?
Yes. But right now we have the contest for that, so.
Yep.
And
That
that's
seems
the
to
only
be the
thing.
only thing that stands out is that there's a missing button on his coat.
Yes. Okay. Carry on.
The prosecution wishes to submit these as well.
And sir? Good lord! It's that blood council!
He's wearing a wig. Yes, my lord. Seized by a policeman who arrived at the scene. Also,
know
make
some
sure to fix that wig of yours. These gore-soaked gloves were taken from the hands of the accused when he was arrested.
What? Mr. McGilda's gloves have blood on them?
Why do they allow a juror to carry a knife in the court?
That's a good question.
Yeah, yes, I will cite this as evidence as well.
Alright, now we get to investigate the gloves.
Why did I get into this? Well, while at it, let me look at the gloves.
Good thing investigation is a free action.
Yeah. This is definitely blood, isn't it? Not the most pleasant sight to be confronted on our first day in London. Well, nothing can come our grumbling now. No. By the way, is Mr. McGill right-handed? Yes, I believe so. He was toying with a coin with his right hand a little earlier. Pity. If only he'd been left-handed. I think blood on either glove will be very incriminating, really.
Alright, let's take a look at the other side. Okay, is there anything like inside the gloves we should be aware of?
No, right now.
Nothing to look for in particular.
I think unless we get some context, there's nothing we can find right now.
Yep. Well, good to check at least.
I'm back into the corner before it even started.
And continuing. According to the driver of the omnibus, there was only 2 passengers traveling inside this vehicle at the time.
Only 2?
Obviously, one of those passengers was the deceased brickmaker, Mr. Mason. The other was the accused, Magnus McGilded.
Wait, why only those 3? Ratchet.
Because 2 are, like, busy with other things.
Well, rather than secret service to send the list. Defendant, what say you?
Well, of course, I have no recollection of such a thing.
Mr. McGill!
And to be sure, I rode the omnibus that evening. But whenever I'm in a carriage, I'm taken with a fierce tiredness. I always succumb to it.
That Drinkas stare of his... Dreamworks stare of his...
Come with me, and you'll see a world of murder mysteries.
Are you claiming to have been asleep?
'Tis the motion of the carriage, my lord, lifting, so it is. And when I opened my eyes again, 'twas a desperate sight before me. The body of a man I'd never laid eye on before in me life. Now I ask of yous, what good-hearted soul wouldn't rush to help a fellow bleeding from his stomach? I wasn't about to start worrying about me gloves now, was I? I reached out to give the man a hand.
So the blood got into the glove then after the man had been killed.
Does fit the scene. Unfortunately. That statement of the driver's is only the beginning.
What? That's not all of it?
There was multiple witnesses. To the precise moment at which the brickmaker was fatally stabbed.
How?
Order! Order! Order!
Oh, y'all have the fish and chips?
Execute
When the
it!
killing took place, the only victim and the accused were inside the carriage. I too would care for some fish and chips right now, thank you. And there were witnesses to the crime. This is not just a case of compelling evidence. It's the nail in the coffin for the accused.
Holy.
Thank you, Consul. The circumstances of the crime have been made quite clear. I think we'll hear testimonies from these witnesses, first of all.
Your wish is my command. Bailiff, bring the witnesses at once.
Oh, dear Lord.
Multiple witnesses. 3 at the... Alright, who do you want to do?
I'll do the old guy and maybe the...
Do the old guy. You got to do the old guy last time. I want to do the old guy.
Okay, do the old guy, I'll do the guy in the middle.
And then I guess I'll do the guy on the right then.
If you want.
Yeah. Witnesses, your names and occupations. My name is, well, everyone calls me Beppo. I drive an omnibus in the East End.
How the hell are you cold? It's like 30 degrees in here.
He's an old man.
Bruce Fairplay, and the banker in the city.
My name's First, Lady First. I, make hats for gents. And let's begin by confirming the facts. 3 days ago, at a short time after 10 o'clock in the evening, all present in the stand were in an omnibus and witness to the aforementioned incident. Is that correct? Yes, sir.
Quite right.
Yes, sir. That's right, sir.
Very well then. Let's proceed for your formal testimony, please. Each of you will tell the court precisely what you saw.
I guess I'll start it.
Ooh, how fancy.
Oh.
It was the last bus of the evening, so I had a few customers. I remember it well.
The victim and the man accused of killing him were sat next to each other inside the bus. Then, out of the blue, the accused reached over and plunged a knife right into his guts.
That's right. He stabbed him. I screamed, I did. Couldn't help it. As soon as I heard the scream, I stopped my bus. And then I saw it too.
An ambiguous testimony, I would say.
Exactly, my lord. These men witnessed the incident in the omnibus with their own eyes.
I'd like to ask a question, if I may.
Yes, Consul?
Well, this testimony makes absolutely no sense to me whatsoever.
Why not?
Well, the incident took place inside a moving carriage, didn't it?
As has been clearly stated from the outset, yes.
Well, in that case, how could these two witnesses possibly have seen what happened? There's no way they could have seen the incident inside of the moon carriage.
Hmm.
Oh,
How quaint. I've read that civilization in the eastern island nations was a good country behind our own. It was a good century behind our own. Yep, I saw it. But you're here in London yourself. Are you really so ignorant about our omnibuses?
for fuck's sake, of course I would be ignorant. We don't have those in Japan, you know. Oh?
And tell me, my Nipponese friend, have you ever traveled in an omnibus?
Well, no. We only arrived in Ireland this morning.
No matter. I've arranged for us all to see for ourselves the actual scene of the crime, that is.
What do you mean? The actual scene? How? Are you planning to recreate the whole thing in here? That's what you're trying to do? But that's...
Why, yes, you'll play the roles of the victim and me with the knife. The carriage is designed to be moved, after all. Presumably you understand that much.
Yes.
You know, the omnibus in which the bloody crime took place is here today, in this very building.
Here? What? The entire carriage?
Bailiff! Bring forth the stricken omnibus.
Holy shit, they actually running here.
We had to chop the witness stand in two. I hope you guys are okay with that.
So that's an omnibus. The omnibus. I can't believe they couldn't bring something so enormous in here. Great Britain's corners are amazing.
Great Britain's courtroom doors are huge. As you can see, we have quite large courtroom doors to fit an entire omnibus inside. The omnibus itself is pulled by 2 horses and can carry up to 8 passengers.
Oh, I see what he's trying to do.
4 passengers seated inside the enclosed cabin, and another 4 on the rooftop deck above. Every Londoner knows that the best views of the city's architecture and sights are to be had from the top of an omnibus. Really, with those big honking signs on the sides?
Yep.
And I should point out to our foreign guests that there is a skylight in the roof allowing a view of the interior from the seats above.
Oh, I see. A skylight? Oh!
He did the pose!
Yeah,
The penny drops at last, I see.
Oh yes, I saw his own face.
These 2 gentlemen were occupying the rooftop seats on the omnibus when the murder took place. That is how they came to witness the grim incident. Through the skylight.
Oh, that makes perfect sense.
Bull Council, this is a first. In all my years behind the bench, I never experienced a crime scene so being brought into the courtroom.
The fucking wig gets me every time. There are a number of important clues remaining inside the carriage, my lord. I would like to submit the omnibus itself as evidence. Wisha. That is the prosecution's wish.
Very well, I see no reason why not. This omnibus is here formally such as evidence.
You put it off to the side, so no one should get it in the way of no one. Yes.
I can't believe it. The entire scene enter as evidence. I have to see this for myself.
I have to admit, this is getting a big out of me.
Holy shit, I can actually do... Oh, wait.
Yeah, let's investigate everything. Come on, let's go.
Okay, there's a door. Well, let's open the door and go inside, shall we? Oh.
We're proceeding. Let's just go inside the carriage.
Well, this is a murder. It's horrible. Holy shit, we're actually doing this. What those two Japanese are doing? Oh, let them be. That blood are sucking to the seed. The victim's obvious. Yes, and that will be clear based over on the roof deck. Would you really start so many full view the other passengers like that, I wonder? Well, it was after dark, and there was a lamp in here, so perhaps the culprit couldn't see anything outside through the skylight. Whichever way you look at it, it doesn't seem like it was a planned attack.
Yeah, didn't they say that these two were like the only people in at the time of the murder?
Yes, we'll get to that. Oh, what's this? Yep. Ah, that's a poster for the Great Exhibition that's doing starting 6 months for now. And look, that's the Eiffel Tower. How the hell they brought the tower here?
Apparently it was sent to the British Natural History Museum.
There's a lot of focus being drawn to the Crystal Tower, the centerpiece of the whole exhibition. Oh, so that's Crystal Tower Sherlock was talking about. Yeah. Oh, the Crystal Tower. It's under construction already, I believe. People all over London will visit and tell me how the process is such a grand event.
How are they getting so much crystal for the tower? Can't you examine the passenger seat too?
I'm getting to that. It's quite a large skylight, isn't it? Yes, quite large enough to afford a good view of the cabin from the roof deck. And there doesn't appear to be a handle or catch or any stretching. So the door can be opened from the inside of the cabin at least.
Yeah, so no stealth dropping in to stab and then running out.
And something tells
me
they
have to be sitting on the back seat to be able to comfortably see into the thing.
Exactly, so we need to find out where they were sitting at the time. And what's this? This thing has a handle, it seems.
What do we have inside?
This looks like all sort of equipment that you need to keep the omnibus running. Feeding tubs, tools to repair wheels, blanket, shoe, horseshoeing tools, a knife. So it's a storage converter for the coachman to keep his fences.
Gun. What is this gun doing in here? Oh no, that's my gun! Oh, God damn it, got me again, Naruto-san!
There doesn't seem to be any space for passengers to store their luggage, that's for sure. Well, I don't imagine we will convene for that purpose anyway. Okay, is anything else in here?
Does the other side have a handle? No.
No. Well, there's a sign. Ah, it's a poster for the Great Exhibition that's due to start 6 months from now. There's a lot of focus being drawn to the Crystal Tower, the centerpiece of the whole exhibition. Ooh, the Crystal Tower. It's under construction already, I believe. Oh.
Yep. But what's that notice? I don't know. Alright, well, we've seen everything inside. Let's see if there's anything outside.
Have you seen it now? Let's step outside then.
By Jove, are you still looking at the carriage? We have a case to continue.
Yeah, we gotta get our look then. Anything
nothing on the outside. Oh, there.
Really? Not about the license plate. Phoenix Wright Omnibus. Wow. What about the roof? Can we see the roof of any capacity?
Oh, we can actually.
Aha. Wait.
Oh.
What's on that on the skylight?
So there's a roof deck for the omnibus. Oh, you must have a most wonderful view along the street from here. Some people sit all the way up here on bitter winter nights with cold air rushing past them. I have to pay money to do so. Urgh. Can't imagine how cold it must feel. That just made me think of something horrible. Can you imagine being dragged out around the city in the freezing cold as a punishment? Perhaps a real price to pay to stay out late.
Ah, is that a latch on the skylight?
Yes, it is. And yes, you can
Let's
be able to see this time from that angle, but let me see.
Let's investigate, yeah?
Oh, that's a lab in closed cabin. So I'm sure the witness would have been able to see quite clearly. That's not good for us. Okay, so he doesn't
Yeah, but you
just
can only
find
see
that
the victim's side. You can't see the accused side.
Is there anything on this side?
Oh, what about this seat? That seat's glowing. The second bench.
Oh. So this is... Oh, wait.
Oh, no.
Still...
Yep, alright. Yep, nope, this is the same. Okay. Alright, I think we have seen everything of notice.
Yes, or unless we get contacts. But, oh my gosh, Phoenix Right animals, for real?
Yeah, you just had to put that reference in, huh?
Aren't you two zone now? Yes, sir. Yes, Great Britain seems extraordinary. I could help myself.
Extraordinary.
I could help myself. I'll give it a... Oh, there's an interesting as you here.
Boy, you are ready then, so can we continue?
Into time, sir, into time.
Let us continue proceedings then. Your cross-examination counsel.
It's about time. Pray don't expect this Nebanese stray to understand the intricacies of a British court's cross-examination rights. I have a sword, you know.
Alright. My first cross-examination in a British court. Focus, Ryunosuke. Focus!
Focus!
Oh,
Dude,
nice.
Look at that fanciness.
Okay, here we go.
It was the last bus of the evening, so I had a few customers. I remember it well.
Hold it! Oh, and I hold it. Okay. Yes, I think it was sometime after 10, wasn't it?
Oh, yes, sir. That's right, sir. Yes. Ever so cold. It was, freezing, in fact.
I see that you're frozen solid somehow here.
No,
Oh,
no
so
one's
we can-
reacting.
Okay, so
We'll
we can
get a notification on the slider if it's if anyone reacts.
Yeah. No, but it's not gonna be that obvious sometimes. And you had 4 passengers on board at the time, is that correct?
Yes, that's right, sir. Not all traveling at the same parts of the bus, of course, though. No.
There were no other passengers when the incident took place. No one alive, for example.
You're quite right. That's, no other passengers like that. No. None.
So nobody fled the scene of the crime then?
I have to say, the boss insists on it running. He does, every evening, that last bus of the day. But I do wonder sometimes if it's altogether worthwhile, yes. Sorry to say.
What do you mean by that?
Well, what with it being so cold and everything, and only making 20 pence on the run, you see.
Bloody hell, that's actually pretty low.
Yes, I spend that much at the pub on the way home just trying to warm up again.
Okay. Hold it! I just saw that through the skylight in the roof of the carriage.
That's right. When you sit up on the top there, the window's right out there at your feet. There was a lamp on the inside, so I had a pretty good view. The two of them were wearing... Oh. The two of them were wearing hats, and I couldn't exactly make out their faces.
So they were sitting next to each other.
There's not a shred of doubt in my mind that was Mr. McGill.
How can you be so sure?
Well, how can I put it politely? McGill is a gentleman of rather small stature. I couldn't have mistaken him for anyone else.
Hold on. Before I read this, let me just say that Mr. McGilded said that when he awoken, there was someone sitting in front of him.
Yes. Hopefully we'll get to that point.
We see that there was someone sitting next to the victim.
Mhm.
So there's probably an extra passenger. And let's not forget that when the vehicle came to a halt, there were the only people inside the enclosed cabin were the deceased Mr. Mason and Mr. McGilded. There is no room for doubt here.
Oh, I really wish it was.
Then,
Okay. Okay, here we go.
Sounds like a
Hold
definite
it.
statement.
you actually saw the sad moment it happened. Didn't I already testify to that? Were you fair dinking hard-working city bankers not considered trustworthy these days?
No, I didn't mean that. This is not good. I should got his back up. Perhaps you could tell us what you saw in a little more detail, Peter.
My lord!
Juror number 3, what is the meaning of this?
My mind is made up, my lord. Completely and utterly made up.
About what?
I don't like the stinking rich. Never have.
Oh, bloody hell, we're doing this.
They're always up to something or other that they shouldn't be. Every one of them.
Whoa!
And that little leprechaun of a man is no exception. Well, he can't fool me.
What in the hell?
There's no point in wasting time listening to any more of this. That's my opinion on the matter anyway.
Hold it! Oh, good.
That is precisely what I was about to say. And as the foreman of the jury, it is my duty to set a good example to my fellow jurors.
Are you fucking shitting me? What the? What is happening here? What is this magic? Let me see. Ah, yes, that's how the members of the jury give their verdicts. By witchcraft. Oh, bloody hell.
Jeez.
With fire? Apparently, yes. White for innocent, black for guilty. As the 6 members of the jury make up their minds about the case, one by one, they each cast a ball of fire into the great chaos of justice that we saw a moment ago. They actually cast fireball. That's what you're telling me.
Yep.
So it does the normal scales fall completely to the black side, does that mean? Yeah, what do you think it means? Let's do our very best to make sure that doesn't happen. I'm even more worried than I was before.
Very well, the court acknowledges the change in the jury's stand. Counsel for the defense, please continue with your cross-examination.
Oh, this is a nightmare. Oh god, don't tell me that's gonna be the... Okay.
That's right. He stabbed him. I screamed, I did. Couldn't help it.
Hold it. He stabbed him, you say? And you were sitting on top of the rooftop, were you?
Yes, that's right, sir. I was up on the roof seats.
Making sure.
I remember seeing the little gent sitting next to the fellow that was stabbed.
Sitting next is right there. Ah, come on.
I'd been thinking about a new hat design, you see, so I was just gazing absent-mindedly around. But then I happened to look down through the skylight. It was a sickening... It was sticking right out from his belly, that huge, great knife.
So basically, you didn't see the stabbing, just the knife. That's what you're saying.
Aha.
One sighted head.
Oh, that didn't help me at all. Oh, blah 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 blah. They sure even look like they're convinced my client did it for blah 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 blah. Yeah, that's
I mean, I
there.
have
Yeah.
the din.
That appears to have any more dubious than Mr. McGill is telling the truth. If only we had some evidence to counter the suspicions.
Mr. First?
Oh, yes, sir.
Is this the knife that you saw?
Oh, good grief. Yes, that's it. The very one, sir.
It's that?
Yes, Counsel. This is the blade that was driven into the victim's belly like a stake through the heart.
That is a blade of considerable size, Counsel.
It is, and furthermore, the scabbard is emblazoned prominently with a certain initial. The letter M, which seems oddly familiar.
Oh, please, no.
M for Magnus, perhaps, or McGilded, possibly? Take your pick. It seems this particular big name in London made a magnificent mistake. Oh, he did not just do that. We haven't gotten it yet. It hasn't been accepted yet.
No. I need to see the names.
Wait.
Magnus McGill? What?
One more to the left.
No,
Male Strongheart. His name starts with an M.
No, that'll be too easy. But I'm about to say, he's 32.
Yes.
I mean, it
Or
could be also
Mason.
It could be
his
his
own
knife. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Lady first.
Ladies first, as they say.
Bruce Fairplay and Beppo.
It's like the name of a clown.
So yeah, there's a possibility that they actually belong to Mason, but we'll get to that.
Or someone else. We don't know yet.
Objection! Oh, that's wimpy slap. But there are M's everywhere. Like, yes, like in Mason. Okay, so he pointed out.
Objection! This blade is far too extravagant for a poor brickmaker to have owned. No, this weapon of murder almost certainly belonged to the accused.
Oh boy.
Not conclusive, but certainly compelling, Counsel.
Now we can examine it.
Okay. Malor, you forgetting the direction?
Juror number 2. Juror number 2, go on.
Mr. McGilder is a pillar of society and a gentleman. And a gentleman's word should be sacrosanct. However, those of us in the service know we must accept hard truths. Hey, wait, what about you? Dispose of the rubbish. How the fuck is this even fair? No! I don't wish to cause offense, but I do like to eradicate all traces of filth and grime. And looking at you, Japanese boy. What the hell is wrong with you? Hold it! Oh. Hold it!
Oh, that's you. That's you.
I have painstakingly typed every word under here today, cross-reference all the facts. As such, I deny the possession of the only condition. Oh, bloody hell no. Are you fucking kidding me? Not again! That's 4 out of 6 jury with persons as guilty verdict. There are only 2 left. And so, are you supposed to just listen for the entire thing? Oh, This is free for you. I had it. Every time I press the bracelet for more information, it just makes the situation worse. Nevertheless, we know more than anything at the moment is more information. We're still very much in the dark. I suppose I just have to keep pressing the witnesses. Knowing that much sperma will fly. We mustn't give up hope and uncover something that will give us a way to fight back. But, you know what, let me look at the knife while at it.
Knife first, please.
Okay.
All right, let's invest. Let's pull off that scabbard. Yeah.
That part is a shed, isn't it? Are you alright, Mr. Notable? Sorry, yes. I just really like Blaze. You're carrying one.
You're
I know,
carrying a
don't
blade with
remind.
you right now, you fucking hypocrite.
I know, don't remind me. Oh. Those don't seem like the words of a man with a large katana. That's not a blade. That's just a soul. That's a different.
Clearly, it's different. It's just like one of my Japanese animes.
Anyway, that's not something that let's see what the blade looks like. There's some
Damn,
blood.
that is a pointy blade.
Oh, that looks like a lot of blood. It sure is blood. The victims. Oh, an Englishman's blood looks a lot like a Japanese blood.
We all have
Mr.
the same blood.
Naruhodo, think carefully what you're about to say, or else I'm gonna beat this shit out of you. Did you think it wouldn't? Sorry, it's just that we're only around here in Brave Prison, and I keep hearing about this blue blood kind of deal.
God, the way the blood sticks to the blade, wow, it must be a real blood letter, you know?
I find it a little hard to adjust. Yes, I do understand.
Alright, let's look around it. Well, there's the M, or is it a W?
Yes, an ornate letter M. On the line, Mr. Magnus McGill's initials, or maybe Wario. It's beautiful gilded.
Wonka.
It'll be very valuable, I should think. Ah, what is it? Look at this M. You turn it upside down, it becomes a W. This could change everything. A W. So you're saying this could be a win? Yes.
It could be
one of those,
instead of Magnus
criminal
McGilded,
cases.
it could be Wumbus Wielded.
I was gonna close SpongeBob, but I forgot the line. God damn it! I hate it when it happens. You know.
Alright, fish.
No.
Yeah,
No.
fish the line.
Yeah. Yes, it's one of those, turnabout cases. I'm sure of it. I'm afraid I don't know at all, but what I'm sure is that this is an M. I mean,
I'm
we
sure
don't
it's
know.
a W.
Yeah, but we don't know anyone with a W. I mean, we could put the idea that maybe a W. Oh, well, that's quite a question. Is there anything else that we could look at?
No, I think that's essentially the signs of it. Let's go back to the profiles real quick.
There's no one
Do we
with a
know
W.
anyone with an initial W?
No?
No,
Okay.
we don't.
Okay,
There
I'll be right back
could
real
be
quick.
someone else. Okay.
I'll be right back, hold on.
Alright. Yeah. So already we're being given a lot of weird mechanics in this game. Hi, Coco. How long have you been sitting there? Ah, goodness. It's not Magnus McGilded, it's Wumbo Wielded. My goodness. Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. Glad you can make it tonight. It's been nice hearing all the Ace Attorney sounds again. Hey, we plan on going through all of them at some point.
Okay, Max, sorry about that.
Hey.
I really hate having a small bar. But let's see. Oh, hello, Tom. Well,
That's Coco.
Hello. Okay. So, based on your sister now, we had to plan the idea that there's a possibility that it was someone else, but
There could be a fifth person. We don't know.
Yes. And also, we're dealing with a very biased jury. That's why it's not helping our case.
So much for impartiality.
Alright. I'll keep trying. Can't give up. I just need to keep calm and listen to the whistles 7 again.
As soon as I heard the scream, I stopped my bus, and then I saw it too.
Also, hi. Let's see. Hold it. What exactly did you see?
Oh, well, sir, that would be the passenger, sir. Yes, collapsed on the floor, he was.
No he wasn't. And by the passenger, obviously you're referring to the victim, Mr. Mason, the brickmaker.
And then the other passenger had the knife in his hand like this.
Oh, that's bullshit now.
No. By the other passenger, obviously you're referring to the accused, Mr. Magnus McGilded.
And then he plunged it down like this, stabbing the other passenger in the belly.
Okay, there's a lot of contradiction going on as a rate. What?
I forget, is this? I think this one's you.
My lord,
My lord, I wish to speak.
yes, juror number 5. Do I take that you to master of the London Guild of Coachman? The idea of the murder being committed in one of the city's carriers, it's utterly abhorrent to me. It would have been right to make a decision before hearing all this fuss, though, I said to myself.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
But I heard of no. The horse was bolted, as they say.
No, please. Just
Giddy up now, Silverblaze. Finish inside.
okay, this is bullshit of the nth degree.
Beppo is a long-standing member of the guild. I'm not sure what the man said.
Oh, thank you, sir. You're too kind, sir.
Oh, this is too unkind, sir. What the hell is this impartial about? Never mind.
Which now means that 5 jurors agree to condemn this man.
Now it's a granny that's gonna fuck us up on.
Madame Juror number 6.
Yes, dear? What can I do for you?
You have heard the testimonies of the witnesses in the stand.
Oh, yes, I certainly have. Still got my hearing, you know.
Then, pray tell, why are you yet to pronounce your leaning?
Well, dear, the thing is, I'm a creature of habit, me.
Oh no.
I always go to the park around this time of day and sit on a nice bench and get on with my knitting. There's a lovely little park just near where I live. McGilded Park, it's called. A gentleman donated it to the city, you know, to put a smile on Londoners' faces, he did. I can't imagine such a fine young gentleman would have it in him to take another man's life.
He's always doing wonderful things for the city. He's always doing. Yep.
That's right, a man like that would have said someone, no, Julie?
Mother, maybe go to the McGilded Public Library there and borrow some books.
How many Londoners live with their heads in the clouds? Do you people not know? What kind of a man Magnus McGilded really is?
Oh my fucking god, here we go. Oh no. Oh, what kind of man is he?
The philanthropist Magnus McGilded has enough wealth to purchase the entire city he claims to value so highly. But where did all that wealth come from? Your client is a Shylock, sir, and one with the very darkest of souls.
What?
Stone the crows!
McGilded lends money in extraordinary rates of interest, so his victims have no hope of repaying him.
Oh, loan shark.
Extortionate rates. Yep. Oh, he's a loan shark. When they default, he takes possession of everything they own. He is a vulture that preys on the weak.
Well, we're fucked.
I've never heard any mention of that before.
We're fucked.
Your faculties haven't deserted you, I'm sure, madame. So, has this thought not crossed your mind? Would a man wealthy enough to buy London in its entirety not have a carriage of his own? What possible reason could this man have had to make the use of a public omnibus service?
You're not saying that.
The victim, a poor brickmaker, had next to nothing to his name save considerable financial liability. It will come as no surprise that his creditor was the accused Magnus McGilded. But let it also be known that the very day Mr. Mason was killed was the final repayment date for his debts.
Good gracious.
The brickmaker was destitute. He had lost his house. He had not a shilling with which to repay his debts. And in the end, this pitiful soul had the very last thing he owned taken from him, his life.
Or maybe the knife.
By the merciless philanthropist pretender Magnus McGilded.
I don't believe it. Hold it. If I might add something briefly. Mr. Sato! You claim that the victim had been lent money by Mr. McGild. But where is the evidence to support your claim? Oh, where you got that?
One moment. Just to make myself look like even more of the villain, pray forgive the discourtesy of filling my hallowed chalice in a court of law.
Aha! There it is! Lord Van Six Hallowed Chalice! A trademark of his, I would that.
How can this consider acceptable? What the hell is going on?
But I find myself in unexpectedly good humor. I had heard ladies from the Far East could show great courage, but I didn't expect to experience it myself.
You sensitive bastard! Ah, as a judicial assistant for the defense, I am simply doing my job.
What a pity that your display of courage is in vain. This is the debtor's ledger, which details all monies loaned by the accused.
Okay, this could be the key we're looking for.
You will find the victim's name clearly recorded inside.
Oh,
Allow me to present this ledger as evidence. And pray forgive the discourtesy of raising my chalice in a toast to the enigmatic East at the same time.
Marvelous, Lord Counsel! I'm glad I sent this new evidence.
okay, we need to look into that book right now.
Forgive me, I was taking a little sip.
A much magnificent step, I must say, Mr. Counsel. Ah, yes, 20 guineas. The victim owned a considerable sum.
And the accused made quite certain he had ample recompense.
Oh no. Oh no, 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 no.
Well, it would seem I've had the wool pulled over my eyes.
Oh fucking hell no.
Why aren't you investigating the thing? Regrettably, madam, that is the modus operandi of the accused.
This portfolio must contain all sorts of secrets of London gentry. Oh dear, do you really think we have a luck inside? Well, it's not as though we are not a gentry person, is it? I prefer a great detective friend, perhaps. What the hell is he doing right now? Actually, I wonder. I assure you we will not find Mr. Sean's name inside. Well, let's see what we find.
Well, let's look.
Gosh, this crime full of gentlemen's names, isn't it? Well, I suppose they're probably not all gentlemen at all, are they? After all, not everyone in this country is well off. Oh, goodness! What is it? Look at this! Do you see the name here? Ooh! Bruce Fairplay! Should that mean something to me? It does sound strange familiar, actually. Naruhodo, for fuck's sake, are you... Bruce Fairplay, the witness to define the very moment. God damn it! Oh yes, of course, the banker. What's his name here? Aha! He bought 20 guineas. And look, the payment date is fast approaching. It's possible this is just a coincidence, of course. But this could be very useful information.
Ah.
Anything else that could satisfy
Nope,
us?
that's the only thing worth knowing in this book. So he was at the carriage at the time. It's possible that while the other passenger was looking around aimlessly, not paying attention to what was going on, Bruce Fairplay could have used the latch to slip into the carriage, grab the knife from the sleeping Magnus McGilded, and stab Mr. Mason while sitting next to him. You know.
So you're telling me that lady first was that distracted? Okay, we need to find more info.
He did say in his testimony that he was looking around thinking of a new hat design. It wasn't until after the stabbing took place was he looking down.
Okay.
And it's such a pretty little park, too. What a scoundrel!
Oh, fuck's sake, no!
Still, maybe it's all for the best.
No, wait a minute. Let's think about this for a minute.
I don't stand for nonsense.
Well, fuck. Game over. Fuck my life.
I mean, this is probably just a scripted ending.
That was a delicious decision. According to this Encyclopedia of British Law, when all members of the jury have concluded that the defendant is guilty, court proceedings are suspended and the presiding judge will deliver the final verdict and sentence. That's what it says here. The final verdict. It's over then. Oh. There's a footnote though. Ooh, loopholes. I
Save by
love
the
it.
footnotes.
A footnote. However,
All members of the jury are not in agreement in this case.
Allow me to convey my respect for your swift and righteous decision.
According to the laws of this country, I will now conclude the trial. By delivering my verdict, I trust there are no objections.
fuck
Bet
my
there are.
life. Fuck my life. Mr. Sato, just tell me one thing. Oh, yes. You were in the middle of saying something before. The footnote in your Encyclopedia of British Law. However, the defense... What is it next, for fuck's sake? Just say it. Oh, yes, of course. One moment. What's the page again? Sato! Yeah, I found it. Okay. When all members of the jury conclude that the defendant is guilty, court proceedings are suspended, and the president blah blah blah. Yes, I read this already. Then the footnote says, however, the defense has the right to demand a summation examination of the jurors at this point. Summation? Examination? Oh, I had to go through them now.
An objection! A summation examination. From which century has that tome you have there been resurrected? Judging from the binding, I would say that book's at least 50 years old. Any modern text on British law wouldn't even give such an antiquated procedure a mention. It's a relic, long forgotten, and certainly no longer practiced. So you're out of luck.
Oh, fuck. What even is it, Mr. Sato? This so-called summation examination. Oh, one moment, and I read about it. You should
Yep,
use
here
that
we go.
bookmark.
You would demand the right to a procedure before you even understand what it entails. Typical Nipponese.
Alright, Mr. Naruto, I think I understand. It says that under this procedure, we will be able to appeal appeal to the members of the jury. To do what exactly? Appeal to change the linear and reverse the decisions. And it says here that it's successful, the proceedings trial must be resumed. Make then reverse the decision.
Yes, in times gone by, barristers would use a submission to attempt to influence the jury's decision. But that proceeding became so far from formality, no practical benefit, really. So it rather fell out of use.
I wonder why. Corruption, my dear Susato, corruption.
Because it was devoid of purpose. Changing just one member of the jury's mind would be hard enough, let alone several. No self-respecting defense barrister would even assert his right to try in this day and age.
Still. I don't see the mention of the procedure actually being formally revoked.
What are you suggesting?
And suggesting that although it may be antiquated and largely forgotten, it isn't yet extinct. What do you think, Mr. Naruhodo? A submission examination, our last possible option, to assert the right to carry out or admit defeat. You know what? Let's go for it.
The defendant wishes to assert right to submission examination, my lord.
Oh dear lord. Oh, sorry. I don't know what happened there.
Objection! London is the capital city of the most powerful nation on Earth. We have a duty to the world to exemplify the very highest standards of judicial procedure. Summation examinations are an embarrassment that should remain buried.
Objection!
But it says alright. It's alright. I believe he should prove vital in this trial.
The defense petition is perfectly valid. The court will proceed with the submission and summation.
This is madness.
Foreman, are you and the remainder of the jury ready?
Well, I'm not. There was no mention of this in the letter I received, you see, so.
All members of the jury will be asked to explain on what grounds they have reached a decision.
On what grounds?
You must all justify your decisions and explain why you believe the defendant to be guilty.
Well, my lord, you're rather putting us on the spot.
That is their fucking job, you fucking twat.
This is most irregular. No mention was made of this before.
I don't really hold with all this justifying luck.
That seems to have thrown the jurors off. It seems none of them had experienced this before. It's almost like they were biased from the beginning. Alright then, the submission examination. A defense procedure no practicing lawyer has attempted for years, is it? Well, just maybe, it might be the opportunity we're looking for to turn this trial around.
Stop here then. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the court hereby calls upon you to state the grounds on which you find the defendant Management guilty of most serious crime.
Here we go.
There was no one else inside the carriage at the time, so it has to have been him.
Nice rubber flower, idiot.
I trust the driver. He has an excellent memory, it seems. 4 passengers with fares only 20 pence. Hold on.
So that's 5 pence each.
Wait a minute. Okay. We'll get to that.
He stuck the chap next to him just like this. Brazen, I must say. Absolutely brazen.
I have simply to have calculated all the statements made thus far and draw the logical conclusion.
You can't trust the keel. Fair wages is a motto. We haven't raised prices above 4 pence a...
Wait. Wait.
Oh, there's
Wait.
another person. We found the weakness.
Wait.
The scoundrel stabbing that poor man on the floor. It beggars belief.
I'm starting to wish I hadn't pushed over this now. None of the jurors don't seem to have wonderful formalities though, do they? Well, let's see what we can do. We need to get these 6 people to change their mind. I have to try everything I can at them and use some very persuasive language. Just a moment, Mr. Narhodo. Oh, what now? According to my book, that's not quite how it works. Oh? I thought I was going to have that saw their eyes in mind with some hardware rhetoric about the descendant. Unfortunately, once the jury has decided the defendant is guilty, they are unlikely to heed anything the defense says. But then, they reach the conclusion by their own reasoning, you see. Your pleas will sound like excuses. In fact, it could recall on you. The more you try to persuade them, the more interested they may become. That's called the... I forgot how we call the term. Then what are they supposed to do? Oh dear, I'm just deciding what I'm being rated about British law, Mr. Arholo. Give me a break.
Just ask the judge.
I'm sorry. Do you have any idea how to make this for them? Well, from what I can understand, the key of this procedure is using the juror's own words to make your arguments. And yes, we are raising an inconsistency already. What do you mean? Well, the 6 members of the jury are randomly selected members of the public. They may appear to be present a united front, but the truth is, they are completely strangers that just happen to find themselves here in the courtroom together. And that's the way to break them down, you mean? Yes, exactly. We must listen very carefully to what the jury says, and see if we can find any contradictory statements. They are rated 1 already. If we can contrast the statements and pit the corresponding jurors against each other. I see. So it's contradictory what these 2 or more jurors said that we're looking for. In any way then, this is similar to a regular cross-examination. Oh, yes, I suppose you're right. Find contradictions in the statements and pit the jurors against one another to break them down. Alright, I might be able to pull this one. No, that's not right. I have to pull this off.
You did a double slam.
Can we start proceeding, counsel? And what is it with you slapping with chicks? Is this a Japanese thing? Anyway, I will ask you to take the stand for this, and spit in a clear and concise rebuttal.
Yes, my lord. Okay. Oh.
There was no one else inside the carriage at the time, so it must have been him.
You know what? Let's spread the obvious one right now. Hold it. That's how much it costs to take the omnibus.
That's right. As a guildmaster, I decided to set a policy for all drivers across the city. One fare, no matter which bus you take and how far you're going. We had to compete with the rise of the motor car, you see.
Oh, that's what you call automobiles.
Yes, quite right. Us craftsmen had to make a stand together.
Motor cars, you say?
Yes, and this motor on one of our buses is extremely damaged to cause. It's beyond the pale. I lit to declining passengers, your marble words, and that rascal's fault. He has to pay.
It's a crime of the bosses he's more worried about.
Anyway, every member of my guild is reliable and trustworthy. So the driver said he saw him do it. That fellow in the dock is as guilty as sin.
All right, let's go to juror number 2.
Hold it. But does his ability to recall his takings that night really tell us how troublesome the man is? I manage to all of his lordship's cash affairs, so I'm very particular when it comes to accounts. I see. A single penny can mean the difference between life and death after all, can it? That's said in your country. My point is, a man who minds his fear is a man you can trust. Those of us in service will swear to that, sir. So stop venturing in any more polishing. So the good driver said he saw Mr. McGill in that. I don't doubt him. The only task left to do today is disposing of the rubbish. Oh, no, wait a minute. One of the users mentioned something about money, I think. Now would be a good time to listen carefully to your statements again, Mr. Narwhal. You notice an inconsistency in what two different jurors are saying? I should suppose by pitting against each other. Let's see if you can do just that.
All right, so how do we do it? So we go to 1 and set
Pit. Oh, I see that. Yeah, Pit. So.
And then we go to juror number 5.
Yes. You can trust the guild 5 pence a penny and totally 20 pence. Okay. Pit those two together and let's see what happens. Objection! Those two statements clearly contradict each other.
They do? Explain yourself, Counselor. Months are not hills, I must say.
Me? Oh dear. What had I said?
Nice little civil places, Day. I had first idea what I'm talking about.
According to the gross estimate we're hearing so far, there were 4 passengers on the omnibus on the night in question. And according to the coachman, Mr. Beppo, he took 20 pence in fares. Right. I have those precise details right typed neatly here in front of me. And your number 5 also totals the following. The fare of the omnibus is always 4 pence.
That's it. That is it. A fair commission single price. Just the way London Sky should be operating.
But that doesn't add up at all. In fact, it leaves a clear discrepancy in the facts.
Why, man? Why?
4 passengers pay 4 pence each. You do the multiplication. It will be 16 pence. Exactly. As I said, it doesn't add up. The figures are different. Why 4 pence in fact? Or precisely 1 person's fare?
1 person's fare? Yes!
In other words, on the omnibus that night, it is certainly possible. There was another passenger we heard nothing about.
Gracious! That's gotta be right! The coachman of the guild of good honest men. One and all, what trustworthy is the watchword?
The figure coachman claims most certainly do not add up. Your watchword, good sir, is a fallacy. What may I say?
I beg your pardon?
Mr. Guildmaster, I think you ought to consider that if this trial were to end now, the news will surely spread all over London. The news that one of your coachmen tried to hide the fact that he let nefarious characters ride their omnibus.
Alright then, how do I make it so miserable try listening?
Well, according to my book here, you simply launch a ball of fire into the inside side of the sense scales.
Also, I have to carry my missile once again. That's what it's saying.
Whatever works for you, sir.
Now hold your horses there, coachman. We were all in agreement. Why did you have to go and...
Well, I'll take them again on you, Beppo.
Yay!
This is all very irritating.
Begging your pardon, sir. I'm going to do the same.
Woo! We're back in the game.
For the love of Mike, not you as well.
A penny can be a difference between a smile and a tear, after all. I certainly can put my trust in someone who doesn't follow my set standards in financial matters.
Oh, really?
I, for one, think it's only proper that we hear from the witnesses again. Oh, well done, Mr. Agudo. You did it! You can manage to change 2 more jurors' minds. We can force the trial to continue. 2 more. Actually, there's something else that's bothering me about a couple of their assertions. Then that's where you must strike nets. So I need to pit 2 more jurors against each other and show there's another contradiction in their assertions. Exactly, you can do it.
All the skulls are just ashes, but they still weigh heavy on the side of guilt. Counsel, you had the floor again. Continue with instrumental examination.
Alright, so let's read their thoughts again.
Okay, start with him.
There was no one else inside the carriage at the time, so it has to have been him.
Okay. Certainly, the testimony we heard suggested Biston and Mr. McGill were along the carriage.
Precisely my point.
But could there be any other explanation? Something we haven't considered yet.
Such as?
Someone we couldn't we're together now.
Now listen here. Maybe you don't know how things work around here because you're from foreign climes. But we're here to inform our opinions as individuals, and I have.
Oh dear, he doesn't appear to be in the mood for to consider alternative point of view, does he? No, I'm going to have to pit the jurors against one another. That's exactly what said. When the contradiction is 6 people such is gone, we're going to find to succeed. Okay, so
He
There's
stuck
something
the chap right next to him like this. Brazen, I must say. Absolutely brazen.
there's something about this guy.
Yeah.
Careful! You'll recruit someone with that.
You're a fine one to talk. What of the sword hanging from your waist, hmm?
No, that's my better soul.
Well, anyway, I despise anyone with too much money. They're all the same, all stabbing some brickmaker or other behind the scenes, you mark my words.
Objection! That seems very unlikely, doesn't it?
Are you mad, man? We know that Small Shorty is a rotten Shylock.
Well, yes, that does seem to be the case, but... Mr. Nahula, please, be careful what you say.
If he's been trying to squeeze money out of us less fortunate, then as far as I'm concerned, he's as guilty as sin. The man can hang. That's a very suspicious-looking knife. It kind of looks familiar.
It does, actually. Come to think of it. Didn't one of the other jurors have something to say about the defendant's underhand activities? You just thought of something, Mr. Hunt. Don't let it go. Test your theory. Pity to your cemetery contract each other.
Alright, so we know that juror number 3 is one of them.
Not talented present to use Y or Pete, I guess. Okay, but who's the other one, though?
Yeah, who's the
yeah,
other one?
Let's see what you typed, though. Oh. What have you been doing all this time? What have you been doing all this time? There. I sure have thought it was obvious. I'm recording everything that takes place about these proceedings. And what have you learned from that? For example, at this moment of time, the judge has used his gavel 11 times in total. Deborah Shakira has snorted the receipt of your remarks 7 times in total. And I might add, each time you have gobbled like a simpleton. Thank you. What's the point exactly?
Alright, so there's nothing to glean from that yet.
So, anyway, madam, will you be able to explain why you think the defendant is guilty? That's the conclusion I want to draw as a result of copious notes every type. Yes, can you elaborate on your notes, please? Clearly, but I'm asking you to explain why you draw that conclusion. Please don't disturb me. It makes me extremely hard to concentrate on my note-keeping. It's going nowhere.
Alright, so she has nothing to do with the underhandedness of the defendant. The scabby girl stabbing that poor man on the floor.
On the floor?
Belief.
Wait.
That's a contradiction right there. Let's press her on that.
Well, I really think you should stop with that needle around.
You heard what the good coachman said before, didn't you? That hideous man stabbed the poor fellow just like this.
Yes, that is why he said you're right.
McGilded Park is such a lovely little place, too. I've always enjoyed resting my legs there while I get on with my knitting. And I had thought that anyone who donated such a delightful place must be a fine fellow indeed. I suppose I was wrong. Whoever would have thought that he was a miserable, murdering moneylender with not a scrap of remorse?
Oh, help me. She's as sure she can get guilty now. The old lady seems to know her mind, doesn't she? So we just need to find your contradictory statements opinion against each other. Which should be easier said than done. Is that perhaps what you're thinking? How do you know? We talked about this before. You don't think you're saying that out loud.
I have psychic powers, idiot.
Well, I took the liberty of doing some research in case you happen to find yourself in such a situation. Shall I read you what I found out? It's a little long, I'm afraid.
Please go ahead.
Please go ahead. Very well. Listen to this. During the submission examination, you will hear the session of the 6th member of the jury.
This is just giving us a tutorial.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I thought you were gonna say something else. Sorry. Okay. Okay, so there's such an explanation you can figure out how to do it. Okay, got it. Fine. So
right now, what we're looking for is the motive of the character.
No, actually, at this point, it's the way he was stabbed.
Yeah, the way he was stabbed. Yeah, the way that he stabbed him.
Let's get it right now, so I now have to listen to the long and boring explanation again. That's the spirit. Also, we're gonna kick your ass after this court. Why? Why?
Alright, so I believe it's juror number 3 who is... Yeah.
See, because look at how he's stabbing. And the way she said he got stabbed, you know? Objection! Those two statements are completely contradictory.
Explain, Consul. Post haste.
Oh, dearie me, I was only knitting a jumper for my other half. What is all this claptrap? What does contradictory even mean, I ask you?
We have from more than one witness that they allegedly saw the automotor when the defendant stabbed the victim. Now, out of curiosity, juror number 3.
What? Can't you see that I'm busy here? Ugh. 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 Curse these weak arms of mine.
Why would you say the defendant stabbed the victim? What sort of motion was it?
Ha! Want to test me, do you? It was like this. Struck the fellow next to him without even getting up, just like your prim banker said.
Learn side by sides.
Yes, that was Mr. Fairplay's testimony, quite true.
Now then, juror number 6.
Oh, is that me, is it? Well, what can I do for you, young man?
How would you say the defendant stabbed the victim, madam?
Oh, well, dear, as far as I understand it, it was like this. He stabbed the poor man after he'd collapsed on the floor. The coachman said so.
Well, there's a picture that says otherwise.
Yeah.
Oh, now, don't you dare move. Take a look at these 2 jurors. He stabbed the fellow next to him without even getting up. And he stabbed the poor man after he'd been collapsed on the floor.
But, well, I never. They're stabbing in 2 different directions.
What? Bless my stitches. What a muddle.
What this tells us is that there's a strong possibility one of the witnesses isn't telling the truth.
Oh. But why? Why the dickens would they lie?
I don't know that yet. But what I do know is that their trial ends at this point. We will never find out. You will never know the real truth. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, can you really let that happen in all good conscience?
Lies, you say? Oh, dearie me. I can't abide people telling lies.
I cast Fireball!
Fireball, bitch.
The scales. The scales.
I don't believe it.
Hold it! Wait! Now hear this, my fellow jurors. I warn you, you cannot listen to this man. Look at him, in his black suit. He's clearly some devious Eastern sorcerer using magic on us all.
For fuck's sake, you're the best casting Fireball to catch your balls. If I could use mine, do you think I'd be putting myself through all this?
Answer me this, Doc Jinx.
Here we go. Me?
What exactly is the problem? What is it if 2 witnesses have slightly different recollections of events?
What of it? Are you for real?
Let's say the Shylock did stab the victim as he was sat next to him on the omnibus. And this young lady and this young dandy saw him do it. And now let's say the victim collapsed on the floor and then the Shylock stabbed him again. And this old lady saw him do it. Well, what's to say it didn't happen like that, hmm?
That's not even remotely... Okay, I'm gonna... Evidence, you bitch. Sorry, bitch.
Who are you calling a dandy, sir? Why, I should take this knife to you.
You should work on your arms.
Who are you calling old? Why, I should take this needle to you.
Whoa there, lady. Oh, they're really concerned now. Hopefully, it worked for us. But could the foreman of the jury be right? Did the two witnesses see two different moments of the same crime? It's out of the question.
Yeah.
It's out of the question because we have photographic evidence.
Uh-huh.
Unfortunately, Mr. Foreman.
What is it, you dark jinx? Come on, out with it!
What you're suggesting is impossible. It's out of the question. Oh.
What are you talking about, man? How can you possibly say that? You do realize that I'm only doing my job. As foreman of the jury, I have a responsibility to steer everyone in the right direction. So where's your evidence, man? That's what we want to see.
That's the moment I was waiting for.
I say the two witnesses saw two different moments of the same crime. If you say that's out of the question, show me some proof.
It looks like the only way I'm gonna convince him is to present him with some evidence they can dismiss. Some irrefutable hard evidence. As you wish.
What?
I'll give you the proof. It's out of the question that the two witnesses saw two different moments in the same crime, as proven by this fucking photograph that I have right now. In color, mind you.
Yeah, wow, they really upgraded the technology of photographic prints.
This clear piece of evidence as well, Mr. Foreman.
Do you know what they say about me, young man? They say I've got no powers of persuasion.
Oh, it was the coach, because it has the blood stain on it.
Oh, right.
There's only blood on the seat.
Oh, it was the car. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Sorry to hear what.
But no one will need persuading about this. You're even worse than me.
Oh, fuck's sake. To the moments, in other words, the victim was stabbed 2 times. Well, we had evidence that click on the causality. It's standing right in fucking front of us. It's your elimination. Present your piece of evidence you can see it. Yeah, I forgot about that part. The carriage itself. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's try that again. What?
Maybe we have to investigate again.
Okay, let's try that again. Shit. Fine. Well, let's open a going set. Oh, this thinner murder is horrible. Okay, so there's floor there. But there's no floor
There's no blood
here.
on the floor. Do we investigate the blood stain?
I found anything out of place. Let's try that again. That blood is so sucking into the seat. The victims, obviously. Yes, and those secrets were on the deck. It's someone who followed you the other passengers like that, I wonder. Well, it was after dark, and there was a lamp on here, so perhaps the culprit could have seen.
No. So it's not this. Alright, is there any other evidence? What about the medical report?
Oh, that's right. Forgot that. Stab it once.
Once! There it is.
God
That's
damn it.
the evidence.
God damn it, I hate it when it miscues like that, you know? It was that. Okay, let's try this again. This is the victim's attached report. According to what's written here, Mr. Mason was stabbed in the abdomen. Only once.
Eh? Only once?
It's quite simple. The victim was stabbed precisely one time. Which means this witness can possibly have seen it happen 2 different times.
All right, I concede defeat.
Woohoo! Wait, that means 4 jurors are not leaning to not guilty. We've done it, Mr. Naruhodo. We have won.
What are you playing at, you dandy fool? Shut your trap, sir. No one deceives me.
But we had a consensus.
I said shut your trap. I know a liar when I see one. And if the chap ever dares to cross the threshold of my shop, I'll take this razor-sharp blade and shave every last hair off his head.
My dear Lord, is she getting kinky? Please tell me he's a barber. Actually, no, please don't be a barber. I heard stories of one that made meat pies.
Well, in quite a remarkable turn of events, the defense commission examination had flipped the balance of scales of justice. The jurors now stand as 2 for guilty and 4 for not guilty. Accordingly, there is no longer a large enough majority among the jury for me to adjudicate. I must continue.
The gasp.
I hereby ask the defense, prosecution, and witness to return to the places. And I call upon all of you to continue pursuit of truth. I've spoken. So, Lurvancy continues to substantiate the case for the prosecution, if you please.
Drink number 2. Here we go.
Oh,
Having savored the rich aroma of the carmine contents of this hallowed chalice, it may seem crass to crush it to dust. Pray forgive the discourtesy.
Lorvan 6!
oh. Scully here is just me. I will say
As
that.
your antiquated tome no doubt says, the prosecution may not speak during a summation examination. So I honored a deathly silence and listened to the charade. It seems I overestimated the intelligence of the jury. Well, no matter. There's nothing so hard to prove as a self-evident truth, it would seem. No, and why else would we grace the courtroom with our presence after all? So, let us proceed to the next round of battle.
Whoa.
Bring forth the witnesses once more. Witnesses. I trust you heard the summation examination we had just had to endure? Yes, sir. That I did, sir.
Of course I hear it.
Oh, yes, sir. I heard it.
You, sir, on the end. Cushman, I believe it's Beppo.
Yes, sir. My lord, sir.
If it's transpired that your previous testimony, you were attempted to reveal the presence of a 5th passenger in your omnibus, you will find guilty of perjury. You are advised to bear that in mind, sir.
Oh, mio Dio.
Huh. What's that, Italian?
Now then,
I have no
witnesses, I hereby call on you to testify before the court again.
Hi,
Well,
Zippy.
Hey, Sip.
You will explain the various misgivings brought to our attention by the defense submission examination.
I only carried 4 passages that night. I swear it. But
Well, I for one was told I had to pay 5 pence for the boss.
he fiddled us on the fair, he did. And I saw that blood-curdling sight as well. It's all too much.
What?
I tell you, I saw Miss Mike Gill stab the man. Everything I said before stands.
Oh, yes. Yes, he stabbed him. Yes, he did. I think so, yes.
Oh, thank you for the pets. Sippy.
Counsel, make sense of this for me, please.
The phantom fifth passenger conjured into existence by my learned Eastern friend never existed. The confusion has arisen from the coachman's sly little cozenage.
Beppo, explain yourself.
I'm terribly sorry, Guildmaster.
And you get pets too.
Gill's fare is 4 pence across the board. You know that. I don't understand you being overshot your passengers by a penny affair.
It's so cold. And the last run of the day is always half empty.
Hey, thanks, Zippy.
You have been dishonest, coachman.
I'm sorry.
You're a disgrace, Beppo. A disgrace. I'll have you flee after this case is done. And your self-assassin have brought dishonor on the entire guild.
If I may, sir. I had to pay 10 pence on the bus just last week.
What?
4 passengers at 5 pence each is, yes, 20 pence. I done the arithmetic 10 times already, but I just can't make the result come out differently. So that's how math works. No, that's figures.
Well, it will appear that one of the aforementioned misgivings has been explained. A very corrupt coachman. So, counsel for the defense, your cross-examination, if you please.
We've already had the pleasure of a protracted summation examination today. I see you intend to continue the parlor games.
Oh, bloody hell.
Absolutely.
Alright, so now we press them again.
Yep.
Yeah, we're doing alright.
I only carried 4 passengers that night, I swear it. But,
Hold it. So, there were only 4 passenger carriages, but you didn't charge the standard 4 pence fare. Is that right?
You'll get notified on the scale if someone has something to say.
Not always. But I have a suspicion of him because not his mustache is a W.
It's possible to make the last run of the day pay. It was so cold. It was all I could do to stop myself passing out.
I'm getting chilled when just listen to you.
It was terrible, so I wanted to give myself a pat on the back for even keeping the bus running. Doesn't a dedicated coachman deserve an extra penny per passenger?
You're taking a deeper hole for yourself here. And also doing fine, CP. If only we'd have 5th passenger on the bus at night, then we'll have another suspect. Hold it! Does that mean everyone on board that night paid 5 pence instead of 4?
Well, I paid 5 pence too, sir.
And I just told you that I did.
A flat fare of 5 pence across the board.
It's not something you're proud of.
The so-called discrepancy my learned friend identified was nothing of the sort. Much like the Phantom Killer you so desperately needed, it's gone, dead, and buried.
I have been happy having it existed in the first place.
He fiddled us on the fare, he did, and I saw that blood-curdling sight as well. It's all too much.
I'm hoping this is with the one we get more information. This blood-curdling sight, you mean the murder, I presume?
Yes, sir.
Oh, a lonesome sight. No one should have witnessed the horror in the eyes of a man the moment life has taken.
Oh, well, not exactly, sir. I mean, I didn't actually see the exact moment the gent was stabbed.
There we go.
Good gracious! Really?
We have another witness who did, however. The banker has already testified to it.
But Mr. First didn't actually see the point at which the victim was killed. That may turn out to be very significant.
I heard the banker gent next to me takes a sharp intake of breath, see? And that's when I looked through the glass.
Through the glass.
That's when I saw the terrible blade poking out of his belly, all covered in blood.
No, that's right, because the skylight glass.
Every time I see a knife now, I can't help screaming, even when I'm eating.
Let's press this one. Hold it! So you saw the pendant, Mr. McGill, stabbing the victim. Mr. Mason was sitting next to him.
That's what I said, isn't it?
He was spotting me for this was. For just a brief moment, he hesitated before answering the question.
Anyway, there was only 2 of them inside the carriage, wasn't there?
There's been much talk of a 5th passenger, but as of yet, 0 evidence.
Then what are we wasting all this time for, eh? It's black and white, the man's guilty.
Something about Mr. Fairplay this morning just jars with me. I wish I could work out what it was. So we need to present something. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yes, he stabbed him. Yes, he did.
A clear chance
We
of
didn't
life
even
here.
press him on the last statement.
No, I don't know what I press. Yes, I'm sure. Well, I'm believing something. I'm helpful as they did before. Maybe, but we can't let the fear that having stop uncovering important information. Yes, just right. I need to pay careful attention here. I don't want to miss even flicker ration among these witnesses. Remember, you happen to spot one of the witnesses reacting in a strange way. Don't hesitate, pursue and ask for the reason. Okay, so now we look.
Oh!
Oh, he's shivering a lot more violently.
Yeah. So how we pursue now?
So how we present. Oh, actually, no. We press.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Hold it. See what I mean? I knew it was something not gonna be that easy this time. Blah 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 blah.
Now switch over to Beppo.
There you go. Pursue. Pursue. Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Well, Mr. Beppo,
Oh, me, sir?
do you have something to add in relation to the last statement?
Well, sir, there is just one thing, sir. I was wondering what's going to come of my omnibus, sir, after the trial.
What do you mean?
I can't help wondering, will no one want to ride in a cursed carriage someone was killed in? Or will everyone want to ride in it? Yes, the cursed carriage could be an attraction, maybe. What?
Whoa.
Did you just have an emergency? Grandma and I are going over to the house. Lillian's in bed.
Okay,
Okay, so you were the adult in the house.
okay.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Yeah?
Yeah. We'll talk about it later. Let's keep going.
Okay.
It could be a sink or swim moment for me. Oh, yes, I think it will be.
Well, you could just fucking into someone for the time being, please. Do you need a pause or?
Let me get a consensus of what's going on. I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay, so let's see.
Is everything okay? No. What kind of emergency was it? No, she gave us this very weird. So we think it maybe she broke. Or something. We're going to check you out of housekeeping. Yes? Yes.
Saving just in case.
Okay.
I'm just reviewing. I'm gonna love it when the sweat drop just vanishes in mid drop.
Okay. Sorry about that. There was just a small family emergency. My family's going to go check up on my grandmother because they've been getting some weird texts from her.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so I hope everything's okay. My niece is still trying to sleep, but I told her to come let me know if she needs anything.
Okay.
All right, so we can continue now.
Okay.
All right, so that didn't really give us anything.
Oh, wait. No.
Hmm.
Could it be the statement? Because he has you shivering.
And he also seems a little bit of a nervous wreck. Yeah, let's press
Okay.
this one and check on what the other guy says.
Hmm.
Oh. Everyone speaks on this one.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Okay, so. Something tell me it could be this one.
Yeah.
No.
Did you even press the fifth part of the testimony?
Hmm.
Because I don't recall you ever doing that.
Okay, so let me check that one. Okay, sorry. Okay, let's get to the one.
Next part, and then press. Because he thinks so.
Earlier, you specified you saw the moment the sun that they started the veteran, didn't you?
Oh, yes, that's right.
You said that the victim was on the floor. I described the ceiling holding the knife in an ice pick grip.
Mm, I suppose. I might have, yes, put the cart before the horse, maybe?
What is this?
Well, I'm quite sure about most of it. I was driving the horses when I heard a scream from the seats on the roof deck. Oh, I expect that was me, sir.
Huh.
Then, when I turned around, yes, I saw it through the skylight. The gentleman was on the floor, and the knife was sticking up out of his midriff. That's right, yes, and the fellow holding the handle was the famous man, yes.
Yo, in short, you didn't see the moment when the victim was actually stabbed at all.
Mm, I really thought that I did, but when I go over it again in my head... No, I suppose I didn't actually see the precise moment of the
Oh, there you
stabbing,
go.
didn't I? See,
There you go.
There's the moment. See,
Okay.
you do get a notification when someone has something to say.
Okay.
Now pursue him.
Excuse me. Do you have something to say about that, Mr. Fairplay?
Now you listen to me. I know what you're thinking. He didn't really see some moment the photo was stabbed. What are the chances of that? Eh?
Are you asking me
Canadian.
or telling me? He's gonna fluster. Might be able to start some new information for him if I should cleverly. Cause he had just happened to see the moment the crime committed. Something sound like that. Oh, you kidding me? Hey,
There's no
Zerwin.
chance.
Buca di Depio. Okay, I need to look it up now. Okay. Well, if it's a little hard to believe, certainly. Unless you spend your time peeping through a skylight on top of an omnibus, that is.
Pippin? I'm a respectable city banker, how you know?
It's a restaurant chain, of course.
I know what I remember it clear as a bell that day. It was a great scene, I don't mind telling you. Thank you, Mr. Footplay. Oh, excuse me, I'm getting hot on the collar there, my lord. All I do is your testimony with a clear statement about what exactly you saw.
Oh, I can do that, alright.
I'll tell you how great it was. All the gory details. You know, I think forgot the sight of those blood-sucked hands after the bloodshed.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there was no blood-soaked hands, but maybe some blood-soaked gloves.
Yes? Objection! Blood soak hands. They have a gimmick where they have a table inside the kitchen itself. It's a really very weird experience. Oh. Well, I admit that soak might be laying a little thick, but...
But anyway, there was definitely blood over them. Both of them were covered in it.
Well, I'm very sad to disagree, Mr. Fairplay, but that's more than a little peculiar.
What?
Here, the glove worn by the defendant, Mr. McGill, on the line in question.
Oh shit, right.
And there suddenly does appear to be a sizable dark color stain there. But I'm sorry you can clearly see. It's only on the right-hand glove.
Ooh!
In short, Mr. Fairplay,
Your testimony inconsistent. Yeah! But no, it can't be right.
So you're the liar here, then?
Oh,
How tasty is that cane? That's right. You were quite clear about it. You said it was both hands.
Mr. Fairplay, in your last statement was a lie. It called your entire testimony into question. You say you saw the moment the victim was stabbed, but is that really the truth?
No.
Objection! It was a simple mistake. You can't justify accusing this man of lying. Yes, it wasn't both hands, it was only one, but the fact remains. The victim's blood was on the accused.
Objection! No, Mr. Fairplay clearly stated I saw blood all over both hands. Which means there's a strong possibility this witness was definitely trying to mislead the court.
Why? Why? I'm a city banker for piss sake. My word should be the gold standard. And a gentleman, there's a girl snipe outside the member society of Privarsgate.
Yes, claiming he had no reason to lie. But is that really the case? Mr. Naruhodo, if we had something evident to explain why Mr. Fly might be lying, it could turn the time and destroy completely. Something to show this man has a compelling reason to lie in his testimony.
No, we got evidence.
I have evidence. My lord,
Yes, counsel.
the defense is ready to present evidence.
By Jove, are you sure?
Yes. Evidence that clearly demonstrates why Mr. Fairplay had a reason to lie in his testimony.
Very well.
I shall call the defense to present its evidence. The evidence demonstrates a motive for the witness alleged imperfection course.
His name is in the ledger.
Take that.
This is a list of debtors who owe money to Mr. McGill.
Yes, a list of innocent victims crippled by the accused extortion.
The point is, among the names of this debtor is your name, Mr. Bruce Fairplay.
Ugh! What? Mr. Fairplay, are you currently in debt financial to the accused? No.
Well, it's barely worth being called a devil. According to this ledger, you own 20 guineas. Not an inconsiderable sum of money, would you say?
Well, what about it?
Let's suppose Mr. McGill were found guilty of murder. Well, we can't you there in that case?
This testamentary loan agreement is forged between two individual parties. Therefore, they were creditor the defendant here to be sentenced to a capital punishment. All outstanding debt which were owed by to him will be annulled. They will cease to exist.
Cease to exist? Cease to exist? Mr. Fairplay, this is not the case that you claim in your testimony to have seen something you never saw. In fact, in a devious attempt to annul your debt of 20 guineas to the defendant.
Order! Mr.
No,
Bruce.
some blood pudding. Sorry.
Mr. Bruce Fairplay. Just my lard. You know what I mean.
Are you calling me fat, sir?
Let me ask you again.
And be aware your answer may have most serious implications upon your future, sir. Did you or did you not see the precise moment in which the defendant is alleged to have thrust a knife into the victim? Just silence speaks volumes. Just tell the truth in the testimony. All right. No, let's make a melodrama out of this. Real police aren't anything yet. Perhaps I did overstate the truth a pinch. A pinch? But it makes no difference. I definitely remember seeing blood on Mr. McGill's head. Both of them. Objection. And yet, only one of the defendant's glove we have here as evidence is stained.
So you kept saying.
I wonder if I might be allowed to speak, sir.
Go ahead, Mr. Firth.
Well, the thing is, I think I remember seeing it myself, as it happens.
Seeing what?
The blood, sir, on the assailant's hands. I think, yes, I'm almost sure it was on both of his hands, not just one.
Really?
Right. What? Ow.
It will appear that we're going to need further testimony from all your witnesses. This time, I would like to know precisely what did and what did you not see.
That might say perfectly clear.
Mr. Naruhodo, this is good news. Because the trial seems to be shifted slightly at last. Yes. I might finally have a chance to turn these things around here. This is it.
It was blood on both hands on the assailant. I sincerely still remember that. However, I suppose you might say I didn't see the exact moment the stabbing transpired, if that matters.
I remember seeing the knife, and I remember seeing both of the attacker's hands with blood on them. I didn't actually see anything myself. No, not until I heard that scream.
Anyway, the fact remains. There can't be anyone else in that carriage, or who we have seen. Well, lo and behold, in truth of fact, not one of you was witness to the crucial moment this crime was perpetrated. You are useless. I apologize, my lord, but honestly, there was no one else inside the carriage, and the men's hands were covered in blood. No, this is unfair. To say the same,
That's really not what this one is about.
Let us examine the interior of the omnibus once more. The victim's fresh blood is clearly visible on the seat, corroborating the witness's accounts. In other words, there is no substantial nor significant change in the facts of the case.
There's one tasty walking stick.
It's licorice!
Well then, your cross-examination, please, counsel.
Yes, my lord. Hold it. No, the evidence tells us otherwise. We have the glove of the defendant was wearing the name in question court records.
Well, I know where that's said, but nevertheless, I know what I saw, I stand by it. The man had blood on both his hands.
It's defiant, even in the face of hard evidence. There is frustration to me that he may be mistaken about what he saw. But why?
Your reasoning is dire. One hand or two, the salient point remains unchanged. Minutes after the grim crime, the victim's blood dripped guiltily from the accused fingers.
Is that a word?
Yes, I just made it up.
Hold it. Don't try to play this. Whatever or not you saw this at the moment of the crime. It's a matter of fundamental importance, as well as you know. But Brian Lau will know that no one else could have possibly done it. Which just doesn't save us all some time. You had a loan of 20 guineas outstanding with the defendant, did you not? And you hoped to release yourself from the finance burden, but ensure the defendant was found guilty.
Well, that's not entirely. No, what is? Oh shit. I just lost a Neil Guinea. Can't win back the wrong horse in debt, that's all.
Haha, you're a gambler.
I was going to rig on a bet. There's a fixture at the weekend, that's for sure, Finn.
A later guinea said.
And a banker, no one bets on it if I were a little spending on for the weekend.
Oh.
Uh-oh. That's not what a banker is supposed to do if I can take off its consider.
I think you were revealed rather more about your character you bargained for, sir.
This witness's scruples are not on trial here. Proceed to the next witness.
That's really how it's supposed to work.
I remember seeing the knife, and I remember seeing both of the attacker's hands with blood on them.
Hold it. You definitely saw that too. Blood on both hands.
Yes, sir. I mean, I know what you're going to say. Only one of Mr. McGilded's gloves had any signs of blood on it.
But that's right.
The thing is, as far as I remember, sir,
When I looked down and saw Mr. McGilded sitting beside the other fellow, I don't believe he was wearing any gloves, sir.
Interesting. He wasn't wearing these gloves.
That's correct, sir, and I saw the blood on both his bare hands quite clearly.
It's true that the dark color stain on the dark layer glove wouldn't have been easy to see.
I should point out, the police officer who apprehended the accused on the night in question reported that there was no trace of blood on Mr. McGilded's gloved hands.
There wasn't blood on his hands. This is possible indeed. This might significant somehow a shot of it.
I didn't actually see anything myself, no. Not until I heard the scream.
Hold it. You didn't see anything.
Oh, yes, sir. That is to say, no, sir, I didn't. Very sorry about what I said before, sir. Very sorry, yes. It was very wrong of me to make up stories and say I saw him stab the man. Wouldn't you agree, sir?
I know what you're insinuating, but I still wasn't making up stories.
Still, to say you saw nothing isn't right either, isn't it?
No, sir. I saw nothing at all.
Mr. Beppo, you were driving your horses. At the very least, you must be enjoying a good view of London streets, no? Oh, please. Didn't even see that.
It was so cold that night, you see. It was all I could do to keep from passing out, sir. Yes, my head was fairly frozen solid. Sorry to say, sir.
It would seem prudent to avoid travel on the last omnibus service of London's cold winter nights.
Beppo!
You have some splaining to do.
Ah!
Anyway. Hold it. And everything you saw yesterday was truly scattered on the rope of the omnibus. That's right, it was fairly cold that night, but the glass wasn't frozen over.
Oh, yes. I remember I was shivering. It was so bitter.
Which very best the question why the bear you were sitting on the top roof of the roof deck in the first place. Well, I don't have here about this young fella, but I couldn't enter the cabin. Oh? Why not? It was locked from the inside. I tried knocking, but no one opened the door. It was locked.
That's right. And it's public bus service for Pete's sake. That's not what I call fair play.
Yes, I had exactly the same experience. I tried knocking, but the gent inside gestured to me to clear off. So I had no choice but to climb up to the roof deck and look down longingly into the warm cabin below.
Well, I can assure you I was just looking down. I was glaring long and hard. And that's precisely what I can tell you with absolute confidence. That there was anyone else in that cabin I would have noticed.
Unequivocal, I would say.
I'm not sure about these two witnesses. Could they really have been seen everything inside the skyline?
No, they could not have.
No, they could only see one side of the cabin.
Exactly.
Allow me to confirm one thing, Mr. Fairplay. You were riding this omnibus and witnesses the events of the cabin through the skyline on the floor of the upper deck. Is that right?
That's right, yes.
In that case, there is a portion of the cabin interior that would have been out of sight for you. What?
By golly, really?
Obviously, at this stage, we can say for sure. But the possibility cannot be denied. That at the time of the incident, there would have been another passenger in close cabin of the other bus.
Objection! Enough hypothetical meandering, my Nipponese friend. The prosecution demands that you substantiate your claims. After all, the scene of the crime is here, in the flesh.
But I will hold the prosecution's demand. You would identify the area of this cross-sectional plan of the omnibus.
That's the lower right seats.
Yes.
Where exactly the others that you suspected this potential extra pressure are going to be situated?
Not just on the seats.
Yeah, the seats themselves, you can't see these.
Yeah.
Take that.
Both rows of seats on the roof face in the direction of the travel. Whereas the seats in the closed cabin face each other. Which means the visible part of the cabin, which passengers on the roof that can see through the skylight, is as drawn here.
Oh.
That's right, my lord. As you can see, the seat opposite of the one on which the victim and his attacker were sitting is obscure from view. In other words, if someone had been sitting on that seat, it's quite possible this witness could never completely would have been completely unaware of it.
Ah.
Objection!
It's quite possible some phantom was sitting there. You Nipponese have a forbidding habit of obscuring the truth with ambiguity.
I concur with the prosecutioner's joinder. In a British court of law, evidence is paramount. I cannot entertain this conjecture, Counselor. That is, unless you're able to put a name to this mysterious passenger you allude.
I know who it is.
Wario.
Okay, I'll be with you in just a moment. Excuse me for one moment, please.
Okay.
Okay. It's the Wario time.
No to karate. Yeah, and I was getting some other things, so I think that everything else, the bugs, exam, hamburgers. Nope. So you have yeah, I know. Yep. Okay. Just want to let you know.
Alright, well, we hope things are fine now, so...
Okay.
Okay.
So you're good?
Alright, let's go. Yep, we're good. Let's go.
Can you, Mr. Naruhodo? I honestly don't know. Who could have been? Who could have
I
been
have
the
a-
other side? I was set from the wizard from Rooftech.
I have an inkling.
Inkling. I understand, my lord. The fans would like to put forward a name.
You are a fool. And I brought my backup chalice. That response was a desperate attempt by a man who has no notion of his own limitations. A toast to hard lessons not yet learnt.
Let us the like council. The friend was still to name the passenger the other seat.
Sorry, I had to do another sip.
This could be it. This could be the chance I've been waiting for to turn this trial in my favor. Oh yeah, remember that one detail Matt Gill said at the very beginning of the
he was
case?
sitting across from the victim.
Mm-hmm. On that night, on the night of the murder, the person occupying the seat in the omnibus cabin that was obscured from view was Mr. Magnus McGill. The passenger in the closed cabin that the witness on the roof deck failed to see has been Mr. Magnus McGill.
Mr. McGilded?
What are you talking about, counsel? That's the name of the defendant.
Objection!
Oh,
If I desecrate this chamber by smashing my hallowed chalice, do forgive the discourtesy.
Lord Van Six! How many of those chalices you have anyway?
People talk of those tiny island nations in the Far East as having a learning and culture of their own. But I see that they use the terms ill-advisedly.
what are you trying to say?
Let me explain in terms that even a student of an artless backwater such as yourself might understand. When the bloody scene unfolded, the victim and his assailant were sitting side by side. Multiple witnesses have attested to the fact it's the very premise of which this case is built.
Objection! But that premise may be wrong.
What?
If the victim really was sitting beside Mr. McGilded, it creates a consistency that can be reconciled in any way.
What inconsistent counsel?
Defendant gloves, my lord. But witnesses made the same testimony. They claimed that there was blood on both hands of the person sitting next to the victim.
Objection! Yet we know the truth to be otherwise. Only one glove bears the gory remains.
Objection! The point is, even in the face of this irrefutable evidence, both witnesses have maintained their stance.
Yes, the testimony will remain unchanged.
Exactly. They most evidently swear that they clearly remember seeing blood on both hands of the assailant. In short, the memory of the events is correct, and their testimony reveals the truth. Huh? There was somebody else sitting beside the victim that night, a third party we had yet to identify. And the victim's blood was on that passenger's hands. Both of them.
Objection! And who was this third party?
Obviously, the true culprit.
Extraordinary. Order! 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 What exactly are you postulating?
Objection! The defense's postulation is just that, nothing more than conjecture. The witnesses have already stated that they saw the accused.
Santa Joshua is impressed. Objection! But then, elaborating on his testimony. Mr. Fairplay say the two of them were wearing hats. I couldn't exactly make out their faces. Yes. The towel they had were obscured by the roof. I couldn't see the rest of them, though.
Yes, that's right. Both gents were most certainly hatted. Hatters do tend to notice such things, sir.
And what particular styles had the two gentlemen for, Mr. First?
Uh-oh.
I'm afraid I don't remember.
And you could say a hatter.
The style of hat makes no difference. There was no third passenger in that cabin.
How can you be so sure?
Because if there had been, the accused, Mr. McGilded, would undoubtedly have offered to depose the fact. Unless, that is, are you proposing an even more preposterous explanation?
Well, he declared he was knocked out during that time.
Yeah, he was asleep.
That
That the
accused...
accused failed to even notice the presence of the true culprit in the very cabin in which he traveled. Yes, actually.
Oh. He's right. And there was another person traveling in the closed cabin of the omnibus. It's inconceivable that Mr. Guru would have been unaware of it.
Order! There is a clear, simple solution to this problem.
Bring the accused, Mr. McGilded, to the stand.
Well, what say you, counsel?
The prosecution objects, my lord.
On what grounds?
As a suspect, he will have already made a full statement to the police.
What if there's some reason he's unable to speak freely?
Magnus McGilded is no uneducated ruffian.
Oh.
If it indeed turns out the man has been withholding information, you can be sure it will have been a most deliberate act.
Counsel for the defense, what is your opinion?
My lord. Should we ask Mr. McGill to testify or not?
Of course.
Yes, his life is on stake. Yes, we need to hear what he has to say in order to find out the truth. The defendant would like to call Mr. McGill to the stand.
In that case, I would like to hear the opinion of the jury.
Yes. I need a little time to consider this.
You asked me, I think we should hear what Mr. McGill has to say.
Get the man out here, I say.
It would be illogical not to hear his testimony.
When something is said, it gets get it done. That's how the wrong face of the guild.
Hearing what the patron of my favorite little park has to say? Oh, yes, that would be lovely.
Yes, the jury says the man must be heard.
Very well. The court will hear the defendant's testimony. Bailiffs, show the defendant to the stand at once.
Are we not getting a break at all in this trial?
No. Probably after we hear what he had to say. No, maybe what actually happened that night will finally become clear. Yeah, because it's impossible to find out the culprit right now, so.
Let us proceed in.
Fucking Christ.
Mr. McGill, have you been listening to this course of the day?
To be sure I have, my lord.
Oh dear lord, you have a theme song. Oh god.
Well, there are two matters on which the court decided to hear from you. The first, is whether or not there was a third party with you in the omnibus cabin at for possible defense. Second, if that is such a person was indeed present, why did you conceal the fact from the police?
Begad, no! 'Tis not by nature to hide anything at all.
Justin, answer the questions, please.
Yeah, the truth of the matter is, I've been desperate about this all along. Do I tell yous all, or keep me mouth shut?
Well, that's what, Mr. McGill.
The fine fellow representing me is absolutely right. In the carriage on the night with myself and the other man, there was another passenger.
It's true?
Aye, and 'twas me who helped the little urchin get away after it all happened.
Urchin. What? Oi!
No, Magnus McGilded. That convenient excuse can't save you now. I'm truly sorry, so I am, Lord Van Zykes.
I'm sure you'll be wanting to know why I said nothing when I was taken in by the police.
I've lost his voice completely.
I do be having a very good reason, I assure you.
Which was...
Well, the little child was just in the wrong place at the wrong time, and not in any way involved, you see.
What?
If the police had known wee one was there, they'd have assumed she'd done it. They'd have hauled her to the here courtroom just like himself. I was only trying to spare her that.
Oh, well, you got worse.
Young hearts and young minds are easily damaged, my lord.
And who was this young child of whom you speak?
That, I don't know.
You don't know.
Aye, well, the wee thing just happened to be in the carriage that night. I never saw her before or since. Objection! We have absolutely no reason to believe this man. The prosecution calls for the witness's statements be disregarded by the court. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if the urchin isn't here in this courtroom as we speak, listening to the proceedings.
What? Whoa! Whoa! Smoke!
Smoke! Fire! There's a fire!
The juice!
Them.
Even the juice!
It's aiming for all this smoke!
What's going on? Be careful, Mr. Nahuru. Go your face!
Bailiff, don't let the accused escape. Secure the omnibus.
Boys here, call an emergency recess. Bailiff, ensure the defendant custody to clear the courtroom.
Thank God.
We were hurriedly removed from the smoke-filled courtroom by the bailiff. Amid the scene of chaos as people stumbled over the ground in desperate, fleeing the chamber. We had no idea what was happening. All we knew that, for the time being at least, the trial was suspended. Finally.
Alright, I'm ready to call it a night. How about you?
Same. So now there's a fifth party, and this fifth party is apparently is a kid.
My voice is starting to fail on me.
Okay. So yeah, that's good for the night. Pass.
All right.
Pass. Okay. Okay, we'll start. Like I said, this was definitely a definite start because this case has been getting longer with each game. My God.
I know, right? Every single game, it gets longer and longer, even though the amount of court cases you have to do doesn't change.
Anyway, we'll continue on Thursday to see what's going on with this case. Looks like you're breaking the trial. Anyway, thank you, and hope you take care of what's happening.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. Anyway, good night, people. We'll see you Thursday.
Yeah, see you soon.